24-27, the Owen Sound Grays managed to hoist both the Robertson and Memorial Cup, and the Robertson Cup is here in the scenic city today as the Mississauga St. Mike's Majors sit one win away from an OHL title if they win here tonight inside the J.D. MacArthur Arena. Hi, my name's Michael Pascaris. Manny Peva and Rico Zorzati will be calling all the action on the ice in this one, and one of the names you're going to hear fairly often in this one is Devontae Smith-Pelly. Coming out of Game 5, he recorded a hat trick with 3 goals in that contest in a 7-3 victory. Smith-Pelly was also part of a post-game press conference with head coach Dave Cameron, who let it be known he didn't feel the Attack were respecting his team, and also made it clear he was less than pleased with the officiating throughout the series. For the Owen Sound Attack, Robbie McNarty has been the story. He's been fantastic for the Attack. 10 games, he's on a 10-games point streak, has 9 goals, 4 assists for 13 points through this season. Jordan Binnington draws back in for the Owen Sound Attack. This is his first game since Game 4 against London. We're going to go to center for the Canadian National Anthem.
It is Thursday, May 13th. 12th.
Yes.
I'm jumping the gun already, Rico. Who would have thought we'd be playing hockey in Owen Sound on this May 12th? It's Game 6 of the OHL final between the Majors and the Attack, and here are the officials tonight.
Your officials for tonight's game, Craig Spada and Sean Reed, and your linesmen, Kevin Hastings and Jordan Brown.
And one of the stories tonight, the starting goaltenders.
To the right, yes, there you see Jordan Binnington. His last action was back in game number 4 in round number 1 against the London Knights, a 5-2 loss. He is back between the pipes for the Attack. And J.P. Anderson has played every single minute of these playoffs. 3-0-2 against the Attack in this series, a .902 save percentage.
And the start ever so important. There's a chance at the side of the net. Devontae Smith-Pelly looking to add to his point total. Smith-Pelly to Fleming. Shot stopped. Rebound. Smith-Pelly's got it in the slot for Shug. He's been dynamite too. And he keeps it in. Smith-Pelly down low. In front. And Blacker stole it away from Cizikas. Mark Reed's juggling the lines a little bit. He's got Halmo with Brace and Hishin to start. Garrett Wilson will be playing with Berdnikov and Fridge tonight. And a 3-on-1 breaking for Mississauga. Cizikas missed the net. I think Binnington probably got a piece of that.
Nice job by Brace to clear the rebound. A wide open net. Looking for the rebound was Shug, who has been an attack killer so far in this series.
Fleming in his own end. Soft pass intercepted by Robbie McNarty to Liam Heelis. Checked from behind and dumped down the ice by the Majors. This will be icing against Mississauga. And we talked about it a little bit as you see Matt Peckgrave. The start in this hockey game is ever so key for both teams.
And you kind of, for Attack fans, it was nice to see Jordan Binnington, you know, kind of feel the puck. He hasn't played for a while, and he made a few saves early in this game, and hopefully he's up to the task the rest of the way.
Jordan Binnington has not played since March 31st. Rob Flick trying to dump it in, can't get it by Peckgrave. McNarty cross the ice. D'Souza got a piece of it, but it goes to Heelis. Shot, oh, big save by J.P. Anderson, his first of the hockey game, and it's a good one. D'Souza sporting a black eye, sends it down the ice. It's the reason why Andrew Shaw is at tonight's hockey game. And there is Jordan Binnington. We talked about it. His first action in a month and a half.
Nice job by Helis to use the defenseman as a screen and get the shot on net, but Anderson able to make the save and deflect the puck into the corner out of harm's way.
And the goaltenders obviously will be a story tonight. Anderson for Mississauga, 38 wins in the regular season against Binnington. 27 wins for the Attack in the regular season. Fritsch knocked down. The Attack try to keep it in. Berdnikov does for the moment. Gilbert battling there. Still kept in the zone. Cramarosa can't get it out, but Mayer does. This will not be icing, so Binnington will leave it there for his defenseman, Kevin Cutting, the Bracebridge native, who's been getting a lot of attention from scouts, not only this season, but in the playoff run. Taking his time with that strong forecheck by the Majors. Now Cutting up the boards. Berdnikov got a piece of it, but it will be icing against the Owen Sound Attack. And that forecheck from the Majors will be one of the keys tonight that we'll keep an eye on, too, as you keep an eye on David Corrente, who just turned 20 at the beginning of this series. He's still looking for his first point of the series.
And a nice job by Cutting, showing patience. Hence, he was ranked 87th by Central Scouting at the end of the year. And what a turnaround for Cutting this season in the minuses during the regular season last year. This year finishing a plus 21.
And Big Daniel Sweep now out on the ice, gives to the rookie Jamal Smith. Smith for Peckgrave. Shot is blocked. Puck loose in the slot, and the Majors break out. They can't get it out right away. Sweep to Peckgrave. He dumps it into the zone. Was it hit by a high stick? It doesn't matter. Corrente touched it. To Durazio. Up the wing, Schoenmakers finds Bureau, and he takes a hit. Bureau back in the lineup for the Majors. Schoenmakers at center ice gets hit by Sweep, and Jeffrey Shemich picks it up for the Attack. To Peckgrave. Takes a look. Up the middle, just dumps it to DeMello. Mark Canton. Up the wing for Justin Shug. He lost the puck. Childerley now for the Attack gets checked. The Attack want to make a change. Shug back to Canton. His pass deflected in by Smith Pelly, and Peckgrave will chase it down to his partner Shemich in front. Pass in behind Justin Shug. Mike Halmo breaking out off the boards for Brace. Good job by DeMello to break that up. Now Smith Pelly the other way. The Ducks draft pick, his shot deflected wide of the goal. Hishin back out there for Owen Sound, gives to Cameron Brace, the hero of Game 4. Pass for Halmo, too far ahead of him. Hishin back to Stanish, up for Brace. His pass broken up by Fleming, who's been fantastic on the blue line for the Majors. Cizikas dumps it in, and the Majors will make a change. Binnington for Hishin, for Brace, for Stanish. Back for Hishin, and here come the Attack. Hishin trying to get around Percy. The sophomore defenseman does a great job cutting him off and leaves it there for Fleming. Now it's Brace who takes the pass. The other Brace, Riley Brace, his shot deflected away by Binnington, and he comes out of the net to glove the puck, and he'll hold on scoreless 4:13 into this first period.
And this series is 3-2 for the Majors, and there you see the scores, and even that Game 5 score. Maybe it really wasn't a 7-3 game, but Game 3 and Game number 4, Owen Sound winning in overtime. A perfect 4-0 in the playoffs for the Attack in the extra frame.
Yeah, each team is one in the opposing building. Majors hoping to do that tonight to win their first championship in 50 years. Here is Kevin Cutting, but the Attacker offside. They say McNarty was in ahead of the play on the right side. And there is Robbie McNarty, and boy, what more can you ask from this overage forward for the Attack?
Currently on a 5-game goal-scoring streak where he scored 6 goals in his last 5 games, and currently on a 10-game point-scoring streak dating back to April 19th. And in those 10 games, 9 goals, 4 assists, 13 points, leads the team in scoring in the playoffs.
And the Richmond Hill native has been attracting fans from all over the OHL. They've even got the MIG signs up at the Hershey Center.
MIGs, all right.
It's dumped in by Kitson for the Majors. Binnington out of his goal for Gilbert. Fritsch waiting on the boards, can't get it out. Canton keeps it in. Gilbert again follows up for the Attack, gives to his captain Wilson. To Roman Berdnikov. The Russian has his dad in the building, and he dumps it in. Anderson has trouble with it. Wilson knocked down. Can the attack keep it in? No, both defensemen were on the right side. And it's dumped into the Majors bench.
So it looks like Anderson won't be playing shortstop for the Toronto Blue Jays anytime soon. Just dump it in, and there you see the bounce, and it looked like the puck got away from him when it bounced off his pads. He was able to get the poke check, and the attack were buzzing around.
It's a good thing he got to that puck, because Fritsch and then Wilson followed up. Bureau wins the draw against Smith. And Fleming will take over. Pass for Bureau. Doesn't get very far. Smith and sweep sandwich Schoenmakers. Petgrave to center ice. And the rookie Jamel Smith's got great speed, but he can't get around Fleming. Schoenmakers to Bureau to Jamie Wise. One-on-one on Jeffrey Shemich. Shot stopped by Binnington. Third save of the game for Jordan Binnington as he gets in the action early. Wise again takes a hit from Shemich, but keeps on going. Bureau to Schoenmakers. Shot blocked by Shemich. Puck still loose. Bureau wraparound in the slot, and Brendan Childerley comes away with it. The Stratford native still looking for his first point of the series. Dumps it in. It's dumped right back out. Jamel Smith fires it in, and Owen Sound will make a change, just as the Majors do. Wise deflects it in, heads to the bench to finish off the change. Hishin in his own end for Matt Stanich. Up the wing for Halmo. Can't deflect it in. DeMello stopped him. And puck rolls in on Binnington. He plays it away from Smith-Pelly. Right to Shug. Shot missed the net. Halmo can't poke it away from DeMello, but Brace has got it for Joey Hishin. Pass was in behind him, and DeMello's got it. He'll dump it in off Halmo's stick, and the Waterloo native will give chase. To Stanich. Up the middle, bad pass. Smith-Pelly shot. Missed the net. Canton at the point. Cross the ice to DeMello. Shot stopped by Binnington. Stanich playing it to the point, not out. DeMello keeps it in. Shug on the other side. 9 points in this series, lost it, and Brace dumps it down the ice. And this will be icing against the Owen Sound attack. 7 minutes into this first, and we're still scoreless.
And the way this Mississauga Majors team forechecked, you try not to go up the middle, Jesse. Go up high off the glass or hold on, because Smith-Pelly intercepted it right in the slot and couldn't get a good shot away. A great scoring chance by the Majors on that giveaway, intercepting the Blacker clearance out of his own zone.
The attack, try to get it out. Liam Heelis pokes it free. D'Orazio, the former first-round pick of the Owen Sound attack, gives chase. Off the boards and out. Kevin Cutting's got to back up to his partner, Jay Gilbert. Gilbert off the boards for Heelis. He missed it. And Corrente's got it. Over to D'Orazio, his partner. Now Corrente takes a look up the middle. Flick can't handle the pass. The rookie, Maidens, gives it right back to him. And D'Souza fires it in for the Majors. Gilbert lost it. Brace missed the net. DeMello keeps it in. Down low to Brace. He fights off the referee. To the point for Canton. Shot! Binnington got a piece of that one. And DeMello can't keep it in, and then he fell. Maidens, one-on-one. Shot deflected by Canton. McNarty on the rebound. Settles down the bouncing puck. Throws it to the front of the net where Canton takes over and fires it in. Petgrave can't slow it down completely. Kitson. Mayer stopped by Binnington. And McNarty dumps it down for the Owen Sound attack. Owen Sound making a change. Icing waved off. Fleming takes a hit from Wilson. Up the wing is Kitson. He lost it to Berdnikov. Fleming to Percy. Back to Fleming. He finds Mayer trying to break to the outside of Petgrave. And the Owen Sound defenseman knocks him down. Shemich, the Lightning draft pick, takes over. He hits the red line and dumps it in off the linesman. Anderson out of his goal. Plays it around the boards. Berdnikov slows it down. He's tied up, and Mayer comes away with it. To Kitson. Looking for Cramarosa. He deflects it past Shemich. Petgrave is there to cut him off. Now Garrett Wilson has to chase it down. Corrente fanned on it. And here is Shemich again for Owen Sound.
Nice.
Splits two Majors. Shot deflected by Corrente into the rafters. And we get a stoppage.
And you kind of figured it would take about 10 minutes for both of these teams to settle into this game, and there's chances both ways. Maidens, who have maybe, if you waited a second, had McNarty coming up hard. That puck gets deflected, then the Majors come back the other way. What a chance in the slot by Mayer. But Binnington makes that right pad save.
Face-off will be to the left of J.P. Anderson. The Majors leading 6-2 on the shot clock. There's a shot blocked in front. Sweep is on it for Owen Sound. To Childerley. He deflects it in for Jamel Smith. Smith tied up by Durazio as the sweep chants echo in the Lumley Bayshore. Childerley battling against Schoenmakers. Sweep comes in for help out. Jamel Smith in front. Oh, what a save by Anderson. What a play by Jamel Smith to lift the defenseman's stick, and a great chance for the rookie. Childerley at center ice for Owen Sound. Cross the ice for sweep. That's deflected by Smith Pelly into his own bench. Let's take another look at that chance by Jamel Smith.
And it all starts in the corner with Daniel Sweep causing the turnover there, fighting hard for it, using that big body. The puck comes out in front, and look at Smith lifting the stick of the Majors defenseman in front, Durazio, and has a chance, but Anderson kicks out that left pad to keep this game scoreless.
Jamel Smith had a strong rookie season for the Owen Sound attack. 8 goals in his underage year. Jesse Blacker fires it in as the attack fans try to get in this game. Pucked free. Halmo, though, can't get it, and Smith Pelly does. We're at the 10-minute mark, scoreless at Owen Sound, and Stanish rubs out Smith Pelly. Fleming at the point fakes. Shot a high one. Binnington saw that one all the way. It was going too high. No shot on goal. And the native of Richmond Hill, Jordan Binnington, who was also draft eligible, makes the save.
Here's a way a defenseman can stop the player and just shoulder into the chest. And nice job by Stanish, not looking at the puck at all and stopping Smith Pelly in his tracks to force the turnover. And the attack get it back and go the other way.
There is Dave Cameron, obviously not happy with his team in the first 10 minutes of this game, but I don't know if Dave Cameron is ever happy, but his team is off to the Memorial Cup, hosts of the Memorial Cup tournament. You can go as well.
If you go to RogersTV.com/OHL, there is the Memorial Cup contest for you. A trip for 2 to Mississauga and the Hershey Center. This week's bonus password is CUP. And special thanks to the folks at Joe Tomatoes for feeding the staff and crew of Rogers TV all season long. They're at the top of the West Hill. Say hi to Glenn and the gang, 376-2492.
There's a good look at Jordan Binnington as the attack win the draw, but the Majors are on it. Smith Pelly trying to wrap around, and that's blocked by Stanish. Shug in behind the goal. Blacker checks in. He's still got it, though. The Carolina pick. Shot blocked by Stanish again. And the Owen Sound defenseman goes the other way. Fleming read that beautifully and kept it in. Now Hischer in his own end, up the middle. For Brace, deflected into the Mississauga zone. Anderson right to Halmo. His shot is blocked by Fleming. Smith Pelly can't get it up the wing. Good job by the attack forecheck. Now Fleming finds the loose puck. Plays it to the open wing for Smith Pelly, too far ahead of him. Blacker away from Smith Pelly, and then Shug to Mike Halmo. Can't get it by Percy. He's still battling in the neutral zone. Cizikas back to Fleming. And the veteran defenseman will take his time as both teams are able to make a change. Stuart Percy, boy, he's going to be a good-looking defenseman. He is already. Dumps it into the Owen Sound zone, wide of the goal. Flick is on it, though. Takes a hit from Helis and then Blacker. Helis, though, can't get it away from Brace. Blacker around the boards for Cameron Brace. Checked by Flick. D'Souza's got it for the Majors. He gets hit by Blacker. And the Owen Sound defenseman now is going to turn and go behind his goal. Blacker fakes one way. 3 major forwards are in the Owen Sound zone. This is the Mississauga forecheck at its best. And Blacker off the boards, not out. D'Souza, shot, glove saved by Binnington. That took a funny bounce off the boards. It's kept in. Canton looking for Brace. That doesn't work. Penalty is coming up to the Owen Sound attack as Anderson rushes to the bench. And I think Jesse Blacker is going to get the penalty for a high sticking at 11:58. So the Majors' potent power play goes to work.
especially during this series. An astounding 44.4%. 12 power play goals on 27 opportunities, and Blacker will board the box for 2 or less for elbowing.
Elbowing is the call. I didn't see the elbow there. It must have happened a lot earlier. But here are the Majors. They go to work. Shug to Canton. He takes a look. Finds Percy. 11 points in the playoffs. Shot. Hit a body in front. I think Smith-Pelly. Shug battling Hisham. It's poked away, and Wilson deflects it out of the zone. The power play for both teams will be key tonight, Rico. And it's the Majors who get the first one of this hockey game. 90 seconds left in the minor to Blacker. Canton up the middle, deflected in by Smith-Pelly. Peck-Grave and Cizikas chase it down. Shug fanned on it, but Percy is there. He gave it away. Garrett Wilson's got it. Trying to get around Canton. Good job by Canton on the forecheck. Gilbert just dumps it in, and Owen Sound will make a change. Canton takes a look. The Boston prospect dumps it in off McNarty. Stanish was waiting for it. Settles down the puck. Takes a funny hop and out to center ice. Durazio to Shug. He wanted to go to the bench. He gives it back to Durazio for Flick. Flick dumps it in and will give chase himself.
He's having 6 majors for about 3 seconds on the ice.
Gilbert battling there in the corner. It comes loose to McNarty, and he fires it down the ice. And Owen Sound will change 3 of their 4 penalty killers. Fleming, Durazio, Mayer, Flick, and Kitson on the ice for the Majors. Shemich, Brace, Stanish, and Childerley for the attack. Flick down low for Mayer for Kitson. The big Russian, hit by Shemich, comes to the point for Fleming. Shot stopped, rebound, Mayer to Kitson, scores!
Wow.
With 8 seconds left in the Blacker minor, the power play works again for the Majors. It's 1-0 Mississauga. And what a beautiful shot by Max Kitson, his 10th for the playoffs.
Jordan Binnington, no chance on this one, as you see Mayer trying to go behind the net, and Kitson just roofs it. And I was just thinking to myself, we saw Smith-Pelly on the first power play unit, 6 power play goals. Kitson on the second power play unit scores his 7th power play goal of the playoffs. The goal coming at 3:40. It's Mississauga with a 1-0 lead.
Big Russian took some time to adapt to the OHL, but he has been fantastic for the Majors down the stretch. And now the attack find themselves down thanks to another Majors power play goal. Smith coming out of the corner. That doesn't work, and the Majors dump it out of the zone. And Mississauga takes the crowd out of the game as well. For now, Sweep battling along the boards. Cutting and Bureau in there, as well as Jamel Smith, who finds Blacker. Blacker for Cutting. Up the middle for Sweep. He deflects it in. DeMello is there and gets it right out for the Majors. Bureau and Sweep battle along the boards again, right in front of the Majors bench. Jamel Smith trying to dig it free, and he does for Owen Sound, but he ran into Wise. Corrente to DeMello. Back for Corrente with 5:20 to go in the first. Corrente dumps it in, and Mississauga will make a change.
Mayer and Fleming getting the assist on Kitson's 10th of the playoffs on the power play. 13:50 the time of the goal. 1-0 Mississauga.
There is the goal scorer, Max Kitson. And the Majors are called for icing on that dump in by Corrente. Kitson played in 32 regular season games, and he finished with 9 goals and 26 points. And now in 19 playoff games, counting tonight, Kitson's got 19 points. Peck-Grave intercepts, gives it up to Robbie McNarty. His shot blocked. Trying to battle Percy for the loose puck. Helis hits his man, and the puck comes loose to Kitson. He just dumps it in off the boards to himself, to Mayer. Maidens lifted his stick. Puck is still in the Owen Sound zone. Shemich and Kitson battling in the corner. The big Russian comes out with the puck. Helis and Shemich are there. Mayer with support along the boards for Cramarosa. He can't get too far, and Peck-Grave skates off. The Bramptonator through McNarty's legs, back to Peck-Grave. In front, through the blue ice. Nobody was there to get a stick on it. Petgrave still down low and battling against Fleming. Feeds McNarty for Maidens. He had Heelis open in front, couldn't get him the puck. Maidens still with it. Still with the puck. Down low for McNarty. Heelis is there as well. Heelis has got room. To Blacker. To Heelis. To Blacker. Fanned on the pass across. Stanish shot. Wide of the goal. Good pressure by Owen Sound here. Their first prolonged pressure of the hockey game. McNarty and Heelis battling. It comes loose to Mayer. Up the middle for Cramarosa. He doesn't get very far with it. Heelis. He'll dump it in right on goal. Anderson is there to glove it down. Leaves it for Cizikas. Here is the Majors captain and the Islanders prospect. Still with the puck. Outside of Blacker. In front. Binnington makes the save. Canton keeps it in. Across the ice. Cizikas to Shug. And the wrist shot missed the net. Now it's the Majors' turn to put on the pressure. Garrett Wilson, though, comes away with it. Wilson 2-on-2. Puts it in the corner. Still battling. And it squirts loose to Smith Pelly. Up the middle for Cizikas. Good breakout to Justin Shug. DeMello in the middle. Back to Cizikas. Shot. Rolls in on Binnington, and he makes the save. Another shot. Stopped by Binnington. And Berdnikov races out past Shug. And Shug slows him down. 2:55 to go in the first. Mississauga leading 1-0 on a power play goal. What else is new? Canton. To DeMello. To Canton. His pass broken up by Hishin. Hishin in the slot. Shot! Stopped by Anderson. Flick the other way. Just puts it out to center ice. Gilbert fires it right back in. D'Souza now for the Majors. Dumps it in. Past the broken stick. Cutting hits his man. Hishin slides it out in front for Gilbert. Around the boards for Cameron Brace. Brace for Joey Hishin, 2-on-2. Hishin with Helmo. Waiting for Brace. Brace shot. Blocked in front. Net is off the moorings. And it's going to come outside the zone. They say Helmo knocked it off the moorings. 2:08 to go in the first. Owen Sound trailing by 1.
Thank you to WD Keeling Printers for all kinds of attack signs, not only inside the Bayshore, but all over Grey Bruce and Simcoe County. They're at 240 9th Avenue East in Owen Sound. Give them a call, 376-5843. We even have one here up in the gondola.
Hishin to Shemich to Petgrave. Puts on the brakes. Takes a look. Petgrave. He'll shoot. No, he'll fake. Now he'll shoot. And he hit Hishin. Hishin taken into the boards by Percy. Halmo to Petgrave. Shot! Skip just wide of the goal. It hits something in front. Hishin digging in the corner for Owen Sound. Hits his man down, and Hishin's going to get a penalty. Jamie Wise goes down like a sack of potatoes and draws the call. 1:38 to go, and Owen Sound will go shorthanded again.
It looked like that Petgrave shot changed directions a couple of times. And it just went wide of Anderson. Here it is on the D&D delivery replay. Oh, look at, or is this the penalty where he cross-checks? Yeah. There it is, 1-2.
Yeah.
The ref might let go of the first one, but
it was a cross-check without a doubt. But
he'll catch the second one.
Wise did a good job selling that one. Speaking of diving. That was a bit of a conversation in the post-game show.
You said it, not me.
In front of the net. Cizikas almost got his stick on it. Blacker sends it to the blue line, not out. Percy, great job keeping it in. Cizikas knocked down. Smith Pelly taken into the boards by Stanish. Shug. To the point, Canton shot. Hit in front, rebound, stopped by Binnington. Still loose and cleared away by the attack. Percy keeps it in again to Cizikas. In the face-off circle. Canton at the point takes it. Last minute to go in the first. Cizikas to Canton. Shug wants the pass. There it is. Shot, a high one, missed the net. And it comes all the way outside the zone.
Smith Pelly and Blacker battling hard in front of the net.
There is Smith Pelly. And Blacker again hits him against the boards. Stanish steals the puck, lost it to Shug. Puck still loose. Where is it? Shug found it. To the point for Canton. To DeRazio. To Canton. Shot! Hits Blacker in front. Shug to Canton. 20 seconds to go. Shot deflected by Helis. McNarty is on it. Can't chop at it. Second attempt gets it down the ice. Maybe time for one more rush. 10 seconds to go, but Anderson won't play it up. DeRazio will try for one more rush. 3 seconds, 2 seconds. Here's the long bomb. Stopped by Binnington. And there is the horn to end the first period of play. Dominated by the Majors, and Dave Cameron watched his team take advantage of 2 power plays, and they'll start the second with 21 seconds remaining on that second power play opportunity. It's 1-0 Majors. Stay tuned. Michael Pascaris has your first intermission show coming up next on Shorty's Owen Sound Attack Playoff Hockey on Rogers TV.
Hi, I'm Bobby Gillespie, president of the Owen Sound Rotary Club. I'm here to thank our Owen Sound Attack Challenge sponsors. Their contributions make Rotary projects a reality.
The deadly second wave of COVID-19 is devastating India.
The situation is only going from bad to worse. The virus is spreading so rapidly, leading to people dying on streets.
Your help is urgently needed. Your gift to the Humanitarian Coalition today will bring life-saving aid that is desperately needed. Please call the number on your screen or donate online now at together.ca. That's together.ca. The Humanitarian Coalition. Together, saving more lives.
Stand up stronger. I got the power, gonna raise it up. So high, we're shining brighter. We got the power, gonna raise it up. We got the power, gonna raise it up.
Step right up, the show is about to begin.
In talking with fans here prior to the game, they said to me they thought the power play would be important for the Owen Sound attack. They've not been at their best through this series. Just 20% they are on the power play. Mississauga, on the other hand, has been doing very well. Over 40% success. We saw that again here today as they went 1 for 2 on the power play in that first 20 minutes. Manny, Rico, what did the attack have to do to shut down the Mississauga St. Mike's Majors on the man advantage?
Really just got to get the puck out of the net, or out of the zone when it happens. Too many times the Majors have done a great job keeping the puck in the zone.
Yeah, and a lot of the times that the attack had chances, Mississauga was able to just have the one shot on Anderson. He was able to steer the puck to the corner out of harm's way, and there's really, I can only think of maybe 1-2 chances. I think of Jamel Smith's chance in front where he lifted the defenseman's stick, and then that one shot that Petgrave took that went a couple of directions were really the only chances the attack had, and a desperate team has to have more chances than the 2 we counted after one.
Let's take a look at that scoring summary in that first period, and it is that power play goal by Matt Kitson. It was a beauty.
Jordan Binnington down and out, and again the power play, the lethal power play of the Mississauga Majors get the only goal in that period on the power play just after the halfway point. And look at the shots on goal in that first period. Mississauga out shooting the attack 16-5, and Mississauga has 21 seconds left of the second period on their second power play opportunity.
And let's take a look at that goal. It is our play of the period, and really just a picture-perfect shot for Max Kitson.
Fleming took a shot in front, and there you see Jordan Binnington trying to go from his left to his right, but Kitson just went upstairs and We'll call it Roof Daddy, and it's 1-0 Mississauga.
Yeah, his 10th of the playoffs, 7th with the man advantage for the Majors. It's 1-0 Mississauga after 20 minutes. Downstairs, our Michael Pascaris as a special guest. Let's go down to ice level now. Mike?
Thank you very much, Manny. Well, it's not all that often that we get an opportunity to talk to some of the hockey parents, but Steve Betgrave has been kind enough to come down and talk with us here, and it's been a heck of a series for Matt. What have your thoughts been of the series so far?
Oh, it's been a tightly contested series, and both teams are full value for all the wins that they've got. I mean, we're a little tough here tonight, but I think the boys have what it takes to pull this one off.
Now, you were telling me Matt is not at all a stranger to the bright lights of TV, at least in terms of his hockey career. Back when he was 9 years old, you told me he did a game on City TV. What was that like for him?
Well, that was pretty special, actually. I mean, as it turned out, we weren't expecting it, and it was what was referred to as the Ebony Camp, and it was all the inner city kids, the black kids that were in the city, and it was run by a fellow by the name of Kirk Brooks. And he invited all the players in, and then one day we were there at the camp, and City TV was there, and Jim McKenney was out there at the bench, and he was looking at Matthew flying around the ice. You know, he was playing for the Red Wings at the time. And he asked me, he goes, "Is that your boy?" And I go, "Yeah, that's my boy." And he goes, "AAA, eh?" And he says, "Yeah." He says, "You grab the camera," and off he went with Matt and started doing one-on-ones and what have you. And Matt was showing him a few things about the tricks of the trade. And next thing you know, it ended up on City TV that night. They did a whole spot on him, and he talked about, his at the ripe old age of 9 that he was actually going to go to the NHL, right? So that still remains to be seen, but certainly he's working hard enough to get in that direction. So.
Well, that leads perfectly into my next question. I was going to ask, did you ever have a thought in your head that Matt might be playing on a stage like this one day?
No, actually, you know what? To be honest, one of my notes from this past week was a reminder to stop and smell the roses, right? Like you're in your short career here, you reach a pinnacle that few will actually realize, and stop and take a minute, enjoy it as you're going through. And, and I mean, who would have thought 2 years ago, Matthew, that you would have been A, playing in the OHL, B, at the championship series, and C, going to the Memorial Cup, right? So it's been a pretty exciting ride.
What's it like being a hockey parent at this level? A lot of hockey parents at home can relate to the early mornings in the early stages of hockey, but now you're at a really competitive level. Is it hard on the heart at all?
Well, I mean, that's an understatement, right? Well, I'll put it this way. My wife watches the replays, and she still thinks that we still might score, right? So it's really tough, right?
What about traveling, then, to see your son play? What's it been like interacting with the fans locally here in Owen Sound?
Well, the Owen Sound fans have been absolutely terrific. When Matt got traded up here, it was quite a distance to come. It was 2 hours. We're used to one going down to Niagara. But the people just welcomed us all with open arms, right? They've been very friendly, very hospitable. They hand you pictures from the local paper and all that kind of stuff, and certainly very interested in whether or not we like it up here. And we certainly spent a lot of weekends up here, right? So it's been very enjoyable, and it's a beautiful place, absolutely beautiful.
Any different, though, than Niagara? It's a lot smaller market, though.
Yeah, it's a lot smaller. I mean, everybody knows everybody, but I mean, even St. Catharines is not all that big either, right? But this is completely different. Everybody knows you. Everybody's giving you the tip of the hat and what have you. So it's very good.
Matt, Steve, I know you wanted to say hi to a couple people, so now's the time to do it.
Well, first of all, I just want to say hello to my mom and dad who are probably watching back home in Toronto, and certainly all the people back at work at L3 and my wife's work at Connexus in Mississauga. So anyways, just like to say hello to everybody, and thanks for watching, and thanks for supporting Matt.
Steve, thanks for this.
Thank you so much.
All right, that's Steve Petgrave, father of Matt Petgrave. No goals in this one, but he's had some pretty big ones in this series so far. Stick around, though. We've got the second period coming up here on Shorty's Owen Sound Attack Hockey on Rogers TV.
Hi, I'm Bobby Gillespie, president of the Owen Sound Rotary Club. I'm here to thank our Owen Sound Attack Challenge sponsors. Their contributions make Rotary projects a reality.
get sued for doing the same thing my family's been doing for hundreds of years.
We're going to lose the farm.
We're going to the Supreme Court.
If you win, no farmer could ever be sued for saving his seeds again.
Since when did we start locking people up without a trial in this country?
I'm going to make him pay.
He has been held against his will for 6 years without a single charge being laid against him.
I am innocent.
Welcome back inside the J.D. MacArthur Arena at the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Center. You saw the puck drop. Period 2 is now underway. And the Attack send the puck down the ice as they are shorthanded for another 5 seconds here. Mississauga leading 1-0 thanks to the power play goal by Max Kitson in the first. Smith-Pelly to Shug. Breaking shot. Binnington just got a piece of that one. Yes, Jordan Binnington is starting for Owen Sound tonight. Percy for Shug. Broken up by Petgrave. Nice move by Shug to keep it alive. And to Percy. Fleming for Cizikas. He deflects it into the Owen Sound zone. Binnington out of his goal. Gave it away. Riley Brace. Cross the ice shot. Stopped by Binnington. Rob Flick with that opportunity, and the Majors get the first opportunity just 55 seconds into this second period.
Opportunities, not even a minute into this one. Here it is on the D&D delivery replay, where 3,000 faithful at the Bayshore were holding their breath, and Binnington was able to get the blocker on it, and then just a few moments ago, another chance by the Majors, and the Majors seem to want this one more, as they lead 1-0 early in the second period.
And 18-5 on the shot clock. And they're looking for more. D'Souza down low, battling Blacker. Gives it to Riley Brace. Brace still with the puck behind the goal. Comes out to DeMello. Back for Riley Brace. Sends it down low for Flick. McNarty is there for Owen Sound, as well as Stanish, who sends it down the ice for icing. And there is the call that'll send Owen Sound back into their own end. There is Cameron Brace, the hero of Game 4.
Overtime winner in Game 4 to win it. Here's that overtime goal as he is in all alone on J.P. Anderson. That's his second game-winning goal of these playoffs, and actually has 3 altogether. A pretty good playoff run. 7 points so far in the playoffs after getting 16 points during the regular season. A nice looking young fellow for the future of this Attack franchise for sure.
Shot from the point, stopped by Binnington. And Andrew Fritsch breaks out. Second game of this series, played in Game 1, hasn't played since. Berdnikov is on the puck now on the boards. The Russian battling Canton there. Comes away with it. Berdnikov for Fritsch. Wilson is tied up in front of the net. Petgrave pinches in front. Anderson kicked it away after it bounced off a few skates. Flick. Pass for Brace does not work, but he gets it back. Brace with D'Souza breaking into the net. Shot. Stopped by Binnington. Puck loose. And Binnington covers it up and then gets run over. And we got a pushing and shoving in the Owen Sound blue ice. Take a look at those two opportunities.
End-to-end chances on the D&D delivery replay for both teams, as the Attack had a chance in front. And back the other way come the Majors, once again going hard to the net. They're playing Attack hockey, just banging away in that blue ice. Binnington takes a bump, and he's up no worse for wear.
That's Majors hockey too. These two teams, carbon copies of each other. They play the same style. They had the most goals in the regular season, these two teams. Mississauga first in the East. There's another chance. Wide by Cramarosa. Owen Sound was first in the West. Maidens dumps it in. Owen Sound is onside. There is Helis. Down low for McNarty. Corrente said no way. Maidens has the puck at the blue line. Takes a move around Mayer. Down low for McNarty. He's tied up. Helis to the point. That doesn't work. And Kitson comes away with it. Just dumps it into the Owen Sound zone and will give chase himself. Gilbert off the boards blindly. Mayer is there. for Kitson. Grammarosa was all alone in the slot. They couldn't get him the puck. Now at the point, Corrente keeps it in. For Grammarosa, he couldn't handle it, and Owen Sound comes away. Helis with Maidens. The rookie, shot, stopped by Anderson, and he will hold on, and both teams will make a change. 2:45 into this second period.
Always a good thing to get it on net when the Attack are trailing in the playoffs after one period. They are 3-2, and Mississauga has been perfect in the playoffs when leading after one. They are 7-0. Here's that maiden shot.
He got the Attack back in Game 5, deflecting the point shot. Got the Attack on the board after down 4-0. Shot by Hishin goes wide. Halmo is on it now. Halmo back for Hishin. Tied up by Cizikas. Halmo keeps it in. There's a shot. A flutter shot. Stopped by Anderson. And we get more pushing and shoving in front of the Mississauga goal. And a face wash from Fleming to that man, Joey Hishin, the Colorado Avalanche draft pick. He has 21 points in the playoffs. He's third in playoff scoring.
A nice job by Halmo just to get the shot on net. And you're right, Manny, it was a flutter. And Brace was just outside the blue ice looking to tip that puck, and he wasn't able to. And Anderson able to take it in the crest and make the save, forcing the whistle.
Hishin and Percy battling in front of the net. Cizikas waved out. Hishin wins the draw, but hits the linesman. Now Percy and Halmo. Smith-Pelly comes away with it. Smith-Pelly for Mississauga, right up the middle. Pass broken up by Blacker. Hishin can't get away, and Fleming retreats for the Majors. Cizikas deflects it in. Stanish avoids Smith-Pelly, not for long though. Smith-Pelly runs him over. Blacker for Halmo, for Joey Hishin. Hishin, shot, stop, rebound, right in the slot, and nobody could get on the puck. Halmo had the puck goes through his legs, and Cizikas has seen enough. He wants a change, dumps it in. Matt Stanish went to the OHL finals with Barrie last year, lost to Windsor. Deflected in by Halmo. Anderson out of his goal, plays it wisely to D'Souza, and Rob Flick. His pass broken up by Jamel Smith. Childerly off the boards for Smith. Here is the rookie. Shot, blocked, rebound, still there. Smith battling. DeMello, Petgrave at the point. Shot, stopped by Anderson with Childerly providing the screen. Good chance for Owen Sound. Stumped in by Riley Brace. Binnington played it to the open wing where Flick was. And they couldn't take advantage. 3-on-2 Owen Sound, 4-on-2. Childerly to sweep. Shot, a high one, missed the net. And now the Majors break out the other way. Flick with Brace in the middle. Shot, stopped by Binnington.
End to end.
Jamel Smith the other way. You're right, Rico. Trying to get around Corrente. Still on the puck. Finally, he lost it. And it's dumped out by the Majors. Kitson dumps it in. And he chases Gilbert. Avoids Kitson. Nice play by the Port Stanley native. Around the boards for Andrew Fritsch. The former Ice Dog had 28 goals in the regular season. The attacker offside. Gilbert forechecking for Owen Sound. Dumps it in. D'Orazio for Mayer. For Kitson. In front, he fanned on the pass as Grammarosa was going to the net. Shot, stopped by Binnington. Good chance for Mayer. Fritsch to Berdnikov. He's got cutting, breaking on the other side. He's onside. Shot, stopped by Anderson. No rebound, given up by the goaltender with the best goals against in the playoffs.
Hishin has been snake bitten in this series, even though he's getting assists. And there you see him trying to beat Anderson over the blocker side. The rebound was there, but there was a defenseman that boxed out Joey Hishin, so he couldn't get his own rebound.
And the rest of the Attack forwards as well. 5:31 gone here in the first. A big hello to everyone watching on Rogers TV and the Action Pack. Majors fans and Attack fans everywhere. Matt and the gang in Windsor, big Attack fans, are watching tonight in the border city, hoping the Attack can force a Game 7.
I have no family in Mississauga, so no shout-outs this time.
I've got family in Mississauga. I should say hi to them. It's okay. We'll see them at the Memorial Cup, Rico. Stumped into the Owen Sound zone. Cizikas takes a hit from Hishin, plays it down low for Smith-Pelly. Blacker intercepts that pass, can't go very far, but here comes the Toronto native to Hishin. Hishin skates away from Smith-Pelly. Beautiful stick work. There's the shot blocked by Percy. That's defenseman's been everywhere for the majors. Percy's had a fantastic series. Hishin can't get away from the check, and Cizikas breaks free. Halmo slows him down, so do Stanish. Stanish pass for Brace in behind him. Fleming to Percy. Up the middle, deflected into the zone by Schoenmakers. Binnington will leave it there for Stanish. Both teams making changes. Quick up to Mike Halmo. Halmo for McNarty. McNarty around DeMello. Lost the puck momentarily. Now Heelis tried to slide it in on goal, and Anderson makes the save. Halmo on the boards. Shot deflected wide. Canton blocked that. McNarty can't slow it down. Petgrave thought about pinching. Schoenmakers still tied up on the boards. Heelis runs him over. Biggest hit of the hockey game right there. Canton breaks out for Mississauga. Shot stopped by Binnington. In behind him. Puck is loose. No whistle yet. Now the whistle blows.
That took a while.
Whoa, that puck went through Binnington and lied in the blue ice.
Binnington was looking behind, and nobody saw where the puck is, and Liam Heelis has been pretty aggressive throughout the entire playoffs. And look at him lay the shoulder. Boom.
But look at the breakout the other way, and here's the chance. Keep an eye on that black disc. Oh my. Jared Maidens saves a goal. That has happened too many times for the Owen Sound attack in this series, where pucks have sort of trickled in behind the goaltender.
We saw the first goal between these two teams the last time out in Mississauga that Azador didn't know where it was.
Corrente shot. Hit Garrett Wilson. And now Jay Gilbert. Pass for Bernikoff, broken up by Brace. And he chases it down in his own end. The majors are not giving Owen Sound any room in the neutral zone. Great forecheck. Brace steals it again. He's got the Souza on the left. The pass broken up by Gilbert. Puck rolls to Binnington, and the Owen Sound netminder will take no chances with that puck. 12:20 to go in the second. Mississauga is still leading 1-0.
And we mentioned Joey Hishin still looking for his first goal against this majors team. The captain Wilson only has a goal and an assist head-to-head against this majors team. So you always hear about it. Both sides, both the attack and majors, your best players have to be your best players in order to be successful.
Yeah, Brace has 2 points. He's been playing on that number one line with Wilson and Hishin. They would love to get on the board here. The number one line for Mississauga, on the other hand, has been great. Great job by Mayer on the back check, or else Heelis leads a 2-on-1 for Owen Sound. Cutting, played it back to nobody. And Gilbert chases it down. And Owen Sound regroups. Pass for Brace, broken up by Canton. Again, majors not giving Owen Sound any room in the neutral zone and out of their own end. Grammarosa for the majors. Dumps it in and gives chase around Cutting. He's on it again. Leaves it for Canton in front. And Maidens has it. Nice pass to Heelis. He's got Brace on the right wing. Heelis in the slot. Broken up by DeMello. Kitson on a solo rush the other way. Runs into Jesse Blacker. And it goes back into the Mississauga zone. Canton will hold it. It's in the Owen Sound zone now. Stanish for Blacker. He's got to chase that puck down and takes a hit from Brace. D'Souza. Shot stopped by Binnington, and he hold on for another rebound or for another face-off in the Owen Sound zone.
Even though the attacker are being outshot 23-11 in this game, here's a way to stop that neutral zone transition by the majors. The defensemen, if they see that opening, just like Blacker did, you have to step up. Good anticipation, stop the passer from getting the puck, and it's a turnover the other way for the attack.
Face-off won by Flick. Brace to Percy, wide of the goal on purpose. D'Souza, though, can't find the puck. Petgrave, blind pass to Fleming. Shot stopped by Binnington, and he cleared it away. Fleming, another opportunity. And Owen Sound not doing themselves any favors. Shemich now. Pass hit McNarty in the skates. Petgrave to Joey Hishin. To McNarty. He's checked. Halmo spins around trying to gain control of the puck. Hauled down by Percy. And a penalty is coming up, holding to Stuart Percy. And the Attack will get their first power play of the game. Stuart Percy has been playing with, he's played great in this series, don't get me wrong, but there's been a couple of times where he's taken his hand off his stick and put it on a player. And this time he hauled down Mike Halmo.
Nothing against Matt Petgrave, but I think on this pass, Halmo's not looking for the pass, as Halmo's back is towards Petgrave, as you see him to the left of the screen.
It's a blind pass.
Yep.
You can't make a blind pass in your own end, and here's the penalty. Oh, the high stick. It's the Attack's first power play of the game. They really need the power play to start working. Stanich to Blacker. Hishin, Wilson, and Fritsch are out there. Fritsch, second game of the series. Gives it up. Stanich shot. Stopped by J.P. Anderson. Wilson in front providing the screen. Blacker on it. For Hishin to Stanich. Shot. Loose in front. Scores! The captain, Garrett Wilson, ties it at 1.
Maybe I should mention Garrett Wilson's name more often. We talked about him, you know, only 2 points in the 5 games, but here it is on the D&D delivery replay. He scores on the power play. Stanich with a shot. Not sure if Anderson got a piece of it, but there's traffic in front. And Wilson able to clean up the garbage. Here it is. Or was it Fritsch?
I think Wilson got his stick on it. Fritsch was there as well. That would be his 11th of the playoffs. The Elmvale native scored 40 in the regular season and led the league with 19 power play goals. This is 5th power play goal of the playoffs. And we are tied up at 1. And the building is electric here in Owen Sound. Halmo takes it free for Owen Sound. Fleming for Shug. And Cizikas takes the pass. 2-on-1 with Smith-Pelly. Here's Smith-Pelly. Stopped by Binnington, and a penalty is coming up. Owen Sound is going shorthanded after Jordan Binnington makes a huge save.
Wilson, his 11th on the power play. Stanich and Hishin getting the assists at 9:48. And Mississauga will go back on the power play.
Here's that 2-on-1. Cizikas to Smith-Pelly. There's the hug by McNarty. Binnington did a great job sliding across. And Dave Cameron's team gets another power play here. Their 3rd of the hockey game and a chance to retake that lead.
Nice job by Mississauga to respond after giving up that goal and coming right back and having a chance on Binnington.
And the Attack send it down the ice. Anderson will leave it there for Durazio with Fleming, Flick, Kitson, and Mayer. The 5-some that connected on the first power play goal for Mississauga. Fleming dumps it in. Petgrave waiting for it. Sends it back down the ice. Wilson, Healis, Gilbert, and Petgrave, the penalty killers for Owen Sound. Here is Durazio to Fleming. The Capitals prospect sends it into the Owen Sound zone. All the way to the point for Durazio. Down low for Flick. He's hit by Petgrave. Tripped up by Petgrave. No call. Everybody looked at the officials. Gilbert knocks Flick down. Mayer back to the point for Durazio. Shot. Blocked in front. Hammered down the ice by Healis. Right in on goal. And a bouncing puck. Anderson had to be careful with.
Petgrave took that one in the hand, and he went to the bench shaking his hand.
Another penalty coming up to Owen Sound. Mississauga would be wise to give the Attack the puck. Canton is offside, but we are going to get a penalty call here. Garrett Wilson high sticked Michael Durazio while trying to lift the Majors defenseman's stick. And it is 2-minute minor to Garrett Wilson, and it'll be a 2-man advantage, Rico, for 47 seconds.
Durazio is still checking if he's got all his chiclets. And Garrett Wilson, maybe a little too aggressive shorthanded. Here it is on the D&D delivery replay, trying to lift the stick. his mouth or was it his shoulder?
Oh, it hit his mouth.
All right.
So a big opportunity here for Mississauga. Cizikas, Shug, Smith, Pelly, Percy, and Canton. The number 1 unit is out there for Dave Cameron's Majors. And Shug is on it. Stanish, Blacker, and Hishin, the penalty killers. Percy to Cizikas. To Percy. To Canton. Who will have the best shot? Shug. To Percy off his skate. Hishin's got it. And he's going to kill some extra time. Hishin. Shot deflected. Stopped by Anderson. And Hishin will head to the bench. 20 seconds left in the two-man advantage. Shug dumps it in and gives chase. Blacker will hit him in the corner. Percy is at the point. Helis replaces Hishin. Percy broke his stick. Kicked it. And the Majors keep it in. Canton and Shug did a great play recovering for Percy. McNarty is out of the box. In front, loose. Shug is tied up. Great job by Liam Helis.
Great job by Helis, but a great job by Percy. His stick breaks, and he's still well aware to kick the puck to one of his teammates. He's able to go off the ice and get back in the play just a few seconds later.
Huge part of the game here. It's dumped in by the Majors. Petgrave is on it. Up the middle of the ice. Down the ice. 45 seconds left in the high sticking penalty to Wilson. Durazio now for Mississauga. To Fleming. He dumps it in. Binnington lets it go. Childerley ties up Flick. Plays it back for Gilbert. Fleming almost intercepted. McNarty one-on-one with Durazio. McNarty trying to break free, and Durazio slows him down. McNarty still on it. Look at the work by the overage forward, Robbie McNarty. He's still on it. McNarty still working. Finally, Flick gets it out and dumps it in. Petgrave is there again. Hits from behind by Kitson. McNarty on the puck again. Wilson is free. Oh, what a play by Fleming, or else Wilson's got a breakaway.
McNarty is exhausted, and he gets a round of applause from the Bayshore faithful for a great job on the penalty kill.
Petgrave now for Owen Sound. Cross the ice. Haitian can't handle the bouncing puck. Wilson is on it. Shot blocked. And Cutting, last man back, stops the breakaway pass to D'Souza. Here is Cutting again. Trying to circle the goal. The wraparound. He lost the puck. Haitian is on it. Shot. Stop. Rebound. Still loose. Where is it? And Anderson covers it up. Oh, what chances.
Cutting getting a face wash in front, and he's the one who started this play, trying to go around the net. Looked like he was looking for the wraparound.
Is there another penalty coming up?
But
the referee might be signaling another penalty. I think coincidental minors.
Okay, because Cutting got the face wash. Not sure why he's going, and is Helmo going as well too?
Here's another look at it, and look at this. Look at what a play by Fleming to stop that breakaway pass to Garrett Wilson, who was coming out of the box.
Here's Hishin taking a shot, and just guys whacking away at it. Helis, Hishin, Cutting in front. There's Cutting and Brace having a few words, and
DeMello and Halmo are now in the penalty box.
Beta telling both coaches it's 4-on-4.
First time we've seen 4-on-4 hockey tonight. 5:57 remaining in the second period. Mark Canson looking for his second straight OHL championship. Justin Shug looking for his third straight for the Majors.
Jesse Blacker looking for another Memorial Cup ring as well.
All one with the Windsor Spitfires. All on the ice now as the attack win the draw. Stanish. Shot deflected. Didn't get through. Wilson battling for Hishin. Back for Wilson. Canton read that beautifully. And he leads the rush 3-on-2 for Mississauga. Canton to the wing for Cizikas, and Wilson does a great job tying up the captain. In the corner, good puck battle. Stanish and Shug, Wilson and Cizikas. Wilson protecting the puck. Cizikas stole it away, and Hishin comes back to pick up the puck. Blacker in front of his net, almost gave it away to Shug. Again, almost gave it away. Blacker trying to get going, feeds Joey Hishin. Hishin, shot, blocked, rebound. Flicker on it. Blacker from Hishin for McNarty. And Smith-Pelly tied him up nicely.
Canton in agony as he blocked that Hishin shot.
That was a hard shot. Hishin again. Shot deflected. Owen Anderson makes a great save. Canton wants off the ice. Breakaway pass for Smith-Pelly. Petgrave said no way. Flick the other way. He's got Durazio 2-on-1. Flick shot stopped by Binnington. Great action here in Owen Sound.
Flick's had a few chances in this series where he seems to be going low on whoever the attack goaltender is. This time around is Jordan Binnington. We saw a couple of games ago he tried to do it on Zadorlo, and a 2-on-1, 4-on-4. Flick faked the shot to Durazio, took the shot. Binnington showed some 5-hole. He was able to make the save. We play 4-on-4 for another 39 seconds.
Andrew Fritsch for the attack for Liam Heelis. Petgrave joins the rush, takes the pass. Shot deflected wide by Durazio. Shemich pinching in. 4-on-4 hockey is end-to-end here in Owen Sound. Petgrave against Percy. Fritsch in the slot. Puck was in his skates. He stole it back. Percy poked it away for Kitson. Heelis to Shemich. Down low for Heelis. Percy stole that, but Heelis is on him. And now Mayer gave it away. Shemich keeps it in. And now Halmo and DeMello are out of the box. We're back to 5-on-5. Percy just sends it down the ice. This will be icing against the Majors with 3:48 remaining in the second period.
Even cutting after getting that face wash, as seems like he's come to life. He's going to the front of the net. He seems to be more aggressive as of late. Has a couple of goals in the playoffs so far.
Not known for his points, finished with 16 in the regular season. He's got 2 goals in the playoffs, but as you mentioned earlier, Rico, his plus-minus was fantastic, plus 23 in the regular season.
And he's a +7 in these playoffs as well, too, and the scouts have noticed it. He was 122nd at the halfway point of the season, finished the season at 87.
Smith-Pelly can't break out. McNarty shot deflected, Hishin scores!
Am I speaking too loud up here? I mentioned Garrett Wilson earlier in the period, needing to step it up, one of the best players of the attack. Hishin has yet to score head-to-head against the Majors. McNarty in front and Hishin all alone. Forehand, backhand. And the attack have their first lead of the game. Here's another look at it. Hishin all alone. Who missed their assignment in front? That was DeMello.
Well, they were all off to the races. Again, Robbie McNarty makes a play. Stole that puck. Everybody thought Smith-Pelly was going to move that puck up the boards, but McNarty stole it and made the play. What a series for Robbie McNarty. Blacker in his own end. Owen Sound has their first lead of the hockey game. Childerly for Blacker. Up the wing for Halmo. Halmo overskated it. Shug for Smith-Pelly. This time he moves it to Percy for Fleming. Drops it for Cizikas. He sends it down low. Shug for Smith-Pelly. He's tied up by Hishin and Stanish. Here is Stanish for Mike Halmo. The fans are in it now in Owen Sound. For Childerly. Childerly just sends it back down low, and Fleming comes away with it.
Robbie McNarty and Matt Stanish getting the assists on Hishin's 5th of the playoffs at 16-21, 2-1 Owen Sound.
They might take that assist away from Stanish, but that was all McNarty for you. Here is Jay Gilbert. Had Berdnikov breaking, decided to hold and dump it in. Anderson leaves it there for Canton, who takes a hit from Gilbert. Stolen by Berdnikov. The Russian working down low for the attack. Nice move. Berdnikov circles in front. That one's blocked, and now DeMello takes a high stick. Owen Sound is going short-handed again. Berdnikov is getting a high sticking penalty.
Both of these teams are going to the Memorial Cup, as Mississauga will go on their 5th power play of the game. They are 1 for 4. And you could be on your way to the Memorial Cup. Play the Rogers TV Memorial Cup Contest. RogersTV.com/OHL. You can win a trip for two to the Hershey Center, and the bonus password this week is Cup. Do the folks get to hang out with Tony Ambrosio?
They might. Tony Ambrosio is here, the voice of the majors at the Hershey Center. Former Owen Sound broadcaster as well, now on Sportsnet. Watching the game tonight. Flick. Working in the corner, knocked down by Petgrave. Kitson, hit hard by Gilbert. Flick, hit by Petgrave again. Wilson sends it down the ice. As Rico mentioned, the 5th power play for the Majors. They scored on their first opportunity, but Owen Sound has been able to seal them off so far. Fleming, pass, icing against the Majors.
Things are heating up for the attack, and they were heating up in the media room as Joe Tomatoes feeds the staff and crew before every attack game this season. They're on the top of the West Hill. Say hi to Glenn and the staff before or after any game, 376-2492.
And a big thank you to WD Keeling Printers, too, for the signs that they have supplied the fans here. And Rico and I have our own as well.
I've got 2 in my apartment. We've got 1 up here in the broadcast booth behind us.
Great article in the Toronto Star this week, too, about the 2 cities that are battling for the J. Ross Robertson Cup. Helis, great job there at the blue line. Cizikas fires it in. Helis and Stanish are there, battling along the boards. Puck is still loose. Smith, Pelly, and Shug for the Majors. Cizikas comes in to help out, but Helis to Blacker. Off the boards for McNarty. It got the job done, even though McNarty couldn't take the pass. Less than a minute to go in the second. Smith, Pelly, 14 goals to Cizikas. The captain back to the point for Percy. He won't shoot it. His pass broken up by Hishin. And Garrett Wilson 2-on-2. Blacker joining the rush. Hishin. Shot deflected wide.
Good idea, shooting through Percy's leg.
3-on-2 the other way, though. Cizikas. Smith Pelly. Shot stopped by Binnington. Another chance. Petgrave hard around the boards, not out. Durazio to Shug. Back to Durazio. To Shug. Shot blocked by Petgrave. Shug again for Smith Pelly. In front off of Binnington. Puck is loose. Wilson hammers it out of the zone. 5 seconds. Anderson will leave it for Durazio. Berdnikov is out of the box. And there goes the horn to end the second period. But the Majors get a great opportunity before the horn sounds to end the second.
Yeah, let's take a look at that chance. The attack went down shorthanded, 3-on-2. Blacker, with his speed, is able to come back and use his body. We'll see it here.
And who blocks this? Binnington or Petgrave?
I'm not sure if Binnington got a piece of it.
Or Petgrave. They both paid a price. And the boos echo here on the Bayshore for Dave Cameron, the head coach of the Mississauga Majors.
I thought those boos were only saved for London coach Dale Hunter.
The attack win the second period and lead 2-1 after 40 minutes. Stay tuned. The Shorties Owen Sound Attack playoff hockey will continue on Rogers TV.
Hi, I'm Bobby Gillespie, president of the Owen Sound Rotary Club. I'm here to thank our Owen Sound Attack Challenge sponsors. Their contributions make Rotary projects a reality.
Sometimes it's hard to say goodbye to an old friend. But when you're saying farewell to your vehicle, Kidney Car makes it fast and easy. Just call or visit our website. We'll take any vehicle in any condition and give you a tax receipt for a minimum of $300. No headaches and no towing charges. It's the one-stop solution for getting rid of your unwanted vehicle in just a few short minutes. When your vehicles reach the end of the road, call us toll-free or visit kidneycar.ca.
Now you can enjoy the Amazon Prime Video app on Ignite TV. Just say Amazon Prime Video into your Ignite voice remote and watch Amazon originals like The Expanse.
They wanted a fight. We'll give them one.
The Wilds.
Are we in the actual Bermuda Triangle?
And The Boys.
That is amazing.
Prime members can stream Amazon originals, movies, TV shows, and more on Ignite TV today. Now you're in command.
Are you the type who would keep going or stop? It's not easy to stop when you have an addiction. Legalizing cannabis won't stop addiction. It trivializes its consumption. Let's be vigilant. If you need help, visit portage.ca.
Garrett Wilson had a pretty big goal in that last period to knot things up with the Mississauga St. Mike's Majors. He's had a busy second period and probably would have liked to dip in the bay right there. He joins me now rinkside. And Garrett, where amongst all the goals you've scored in your career does that one rank?
Oh, it's definitely a big one. We were kind of started off pretty slow there in the first period, so to get back tied up there even, and big goal by Joey Hishin pulling ahead there, so definitely huge to get ahead of them here.
It looked to me like certainly the last 10 minutes, really the whole second period, but certainly the last 10 minutes of that second period, you guys took it up a notch. What got set on the bench there during the period?
Oh, we kind of got reamed out there after the first, and we finally got our legs going. We weren't skating the first, we weren't being physical, and we just kept plugging away, and that big goal there on the power play there definitely got us going, and Hishin's goal to pull ahead there was just huge.
Have you said anything to the boys at all, being the captain of the club?
Yeah, definitely. I try to stay positive throughout the whole time. I try to talk as much as I can in the room and get guys going if they're having a bad game or something. So it's on me to get the boys, make sure they're ready to play, and hopefully I can get them going here for the third.
Now, Garrett, it's been a great season, so good things lie ahead for you more than likely. We'd love to see you off in the NHL. If this is, in fact, your last game in Owen Sound, what do you take away from it?
Oh, I just want to thank all the fans. They've been great my whole time here. Probably the loudest building in the playoffs this series, so it's definitely been great. I've loved my time here, and hopefully we can give the fans something to cheer about here.
And then just lastly, going into that third period now, it's going to be a very big third period. What do you guys have to do to keep Anderson off his game?
We just got to keep getting traffic in front, keep firing pucks. We only had 5 shots after the first, and so I think we had 15 or 16 here in the second. So we got to keep doing that. We got to pepper them here in the third, and hopefully we'll get another couple bombs for a little bit of insurance.
Garrett, thanks for this.
Thanks a lot.
All right, that's Garrett Wilson of the Owen Sound Attack. They're leading right now. Stick around. There's lots more of this second intermission coming up on Shorty's Owen Sound Attack Hockey on Rogers TV.
Hi, I'm Bobby Gillespie, president of the Owen Sound Rotary Club. I'm here to thank our Owen Sound Attack Challenge sponsors. Their contributions make Rotary projects a reality.
Don't forget to tune in to Great County Life at Home next week with Mary Jane and I.
We'll be talking to James Jordan and celebrating the 75th anniversary of the War Amps program.
Looking for the best way to get the Major League Baseball games you want to watch? Rogers Super Sports Pack has you covered. With MLB Extra Innings, you'll have a premium ticket to out-of-market regular season games with all games available in HD. Don't miss the action from the games you want from both the American and National Leagues. MLB Extra Innings, part of the Super Sports Pack. For only $35.95 a month, Rogers customers get all this for one all-inclusive price. Order using your remote starting on channel 431 or visit Rogers.com today.
Welcome back inside the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Center. Your second intermission continues here on Shorty's Owen Sound Attack Hockey on Rogers TV. I'm joined as always by Manny Pava and Rico Zorzati for Game Notes, brought to you by Easton. And really, guys, we can't start anywhere but talking about this series. It's a big game here tonight. I think this series has been maybe more interesting than anything we've seen even in the NHL in terms of playoff hockey.
In the second round, at least, I think the second round of the NHL playoffs was boring until Detroit showed up. But by far, one of the best junior hockey games anyone will ever see took place in this building in Game 4. And I think even Game 5 was a lot closer than the score indicated. It was 3 games in one, the beginning, the middle, and the end. And I think these two teams will continue to perform at a high level in the next round, in the Memorial Cup, Rico.
Yeah, and what would you expect, anything less between the top 2 teams during the regular season and the OHL? Both teams, some people might say that maybe Mississauga got to this finals a little easier, but, we've seen the talent after 5 games where these teams are so similar where they can roll 4 and 3 lines, and they have the depth, and you need that depth when you go through a grind of a long 68-game schedule, and then you have to go into that long playoff series. And here we are in round number 4 and game number 6, and I wouldn't trade it for anything in the world.
I like some of the vitriol that we saw in that last contest, too, and certainly it was epitomized by Dave Cameron's comments after that game, responding to Andrew Shaw's action and really the Owen Sound attack as a whole, including firing shots at the officials in this series. Do you think his comments were fair, guys?
I don't think it was fair. Most importantly, it caught me by surprise, because Dave Cameron usually handles his beefs in a professional manner behind closed doors. So more than anything, it caught me by surprise. I still think the Majors have more power plays than the Owen Sound attack. So his rant against the officials, I thought, was a little bit unfair, Michael. However, I think it's the game within the game. We've seen coaches do this before. His team needs one more victory, and any edge that you can get in the game, we're going to try and do that.
Are the attack respecting the Majors?
I think the Majors are respecting the attack now. I thought maybe a lot of Mississauga Majors fans and a lot of fans around the OHL that watch on the OHL Action Pack now know who this Owen Sound attack team is, and this attack team is for real.
Andrew Shaw will not be in the lineup for the Owen Sound attack for the foreseeable future, at least as far as this playoff round goes. So what does that mean for the Owen Sound attack?
Well, he's a big part of this hockey team. He really stirs the drink for this hockey club. I'm happy that he won't be suspended for the Memorial Cup. I thought that would have been a disappointing turn of events if that happened.
On the other side, Dave Cameron gets fined $2,500. Does he even bat an eye at this? Does this maybe swing the momentum in Mississauga's favor, or does Owen Sound come back more energized here? We've got one period to play under about already.
Well, it can be one of those things that you put in the dressing room to motivate yourself, but at this point in the OHL finals, I don't think you need much to get up for these games. One thing that surprised me about Cameron's comments in that post-game show was he wasn't the first guy to go on camera to make the comment, so he had more time than Coach Reed's to cool off, whether he had an issue with the referee or whether he had an issue with players on his team, and I was still surprised that he was still that heated when he had that extra time to cool down.
The Memorial Cup is not far away. If you've got your tickets already, great. There are some scheduling changes, however. The 2 games on the Saturday and the Sunday there, the second and third games of that series are now at 7 p.m. All the games will be at 7 p.m. now for the Memorial Cup. How do you think the Mississauga St. Mike's Majors and the Owen Sound attack stack up against their competition from the W and the Q?
I think it'll be a great tournament. St. John has been ranked #1 all season long, or for most of the season, and I think any team that comes out of the West, a very competitive Western Hockey League, will be very, very good.
Yeah, and Kootenay was in the top 5 for much of the entire CHL too, as regards to the rankings. So you want the best of the best, even though a lot of people like their Cinderella stories, but you're going to see the best of the best in that tournament. And I like that the games are at night, so a guy like myself or Manny, if we want to go on the boat during the day, we can work on our tan and then watch the game in Mississauga at night. Michael, you're invited too.
Do you think we're going to know anytime soon who the Owen Sound attack of the Majors might play? Right now, those series both at 3-1.
Yeah, I really like St. John. I'll give Portland the benefit of the doubt and try to extend that series, but I really like St. John.
Lastly, a little note from Sarnia here. We talked earlier in the season about some of the ownership issues that they've had there, but they've got a head coach now. Jacques Beaulieu is in, and he's out of London.
Yeah, Jacques Beaulieu, probably the smallest, or the secret that everybody knew about, that Beaulieu was going to leave as an assistant coach for the London Knights and is now the head coach and general manager in Sarnia. And I'm wondering if the Cicerellis are going to let him do his thing.
We'll let Manny get in here quickly.
Well, he built that St. John team that's going all the way to the Memorial Cup. He has been in this position before. I think it's a great move for Sarnia.
On that note, we're all done here. There's more of your second intermission coming up, so stick around when Shorty's Owen Sound Attack Hockey on Rogers TV returns.
Hi, I'm Bobby Gillespie, president of the Owen Sound Rotary Club. I'm here to thank our Owen Sound Attack Challenge sponsors. Their contributions make Rotary projects a reality.
Just can't smile without you.
It's not a good idea for anybody to be out here alone.
Have you thought about what you want your life to be now?
I'm not running. I'm not hiding. I'm here because I choose to be.
Hi, Bird.
To be on the set, watching this dynamic, it was magic.
Beautiful children will grow up. Right on.
Every year, dozens of Canadians are killed or seriously injured because they take risks around railway tracks. Talk to your loved ones about rail safety. Visit stoptracktragedies.ca.
Really big goals by the Owen Sound attack and put them out front after 2 periods of play here inside the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Center. Your second intermission continues here on Shorty's Owen Sound Attack Hockey on Rogers TV. Manny Pava and Rico Zerzati are standing by. And guys, we talked about the power play as being a big deal in this game, and already it's proven to be just that.
Yeah, power plays have been the difference, really. Mississauga scored their first, but did not capitalize on 4 power plays in the second. Owen Sound did.
Before the attack were able to capitalize on their one and only power play of the game. And one thing I'm noticing about this series is that second period always seems to be the key period for either team. It was the attack that dominated this second period, and justifiably after 40 they have the lead.
And we'll see if it continues in the third. Let's take a look at that second period scoring summary. Joey Hishin's name dominates there.
Yeah, they're your best players for the attack, being your best players tonight. Wilson on the only power play for the attack, 1-0 or 1-1 at that point, and then Hishin with the right now the game-winning goal at 16:21, giving the attack a 2-1 lead after 40, and the attack also outshoot Mississauga in that second period, 15-13.
Let's roll the tape on that before we head to a break. We'll show you that Hishin goal because it was a great play by Robbie McNarty along the boards.
What can you say about McNarty? Look at Hishin, how alone he is in front. Anderson at his mercy. When a guy's that skilled, he's going to bury it 9 times out of 10.
That's the go-ahead marker. Stay tuned. The third period is next on Shorty's Owen Sound Attack Hockey on Rogers TV.
Hi, I'm Bobby Gillespie, president of the Owen Sound Rotary Club. I'm here to thank our Owen Sound Attack Challenge sponsors. Their contributions make Rotary projects a reality.
Gentlemen,
We can work together.
this world is not yet ready.
I can feel it happening.
We don't want more violence.
Welcome to the afterlife.
Congratulations, gentlemen.
I'm Barb, and this is Star.
Hi, I'm Owen Sound Mayor Ian Barty. To find out what is happening in our city, please watch our council meeting on Monday nights at 7 p.m. on Rogers TV.
Third period underway here in Owen Sound. The attack leading 2-1 in Game 6 of the OHL Championship Series. And the Majors dumped the puck into the Owen Sound zone right away, looking for the equalizer early. And it's Riley Brace throws it out in front where Robbie McNarty is standing, and he skates out with it for Owen Sound. Dumps it wide of the goal. Hishin and Halmo, shot! Stopped by Anderson. Halmo with the puck. Throws it out in front, blocked to Shemet, shot, blocked by Percy again, and Brace for the Majors. Plays it behind the goal for Percy, who will move it for Mississauga. Fritsch intercepts, dumps it right back in. Fleming circles in his own end. Big third period here. Fleming kicks it free. Stanish can't get away, but Wilson follows up with it. Here is the captain. Shot, fanned on it. Anderson covers it up. 59 seconds into this third period.
The Attack are perfect when leading after 40. They are 7-0, and when Mississauga has trailed after 40 in the playoffs, they are 3-1-1.
There's J.P. Anderson, 38 wins in the regular season, 15 in the 18 games they played in the playoffs. Shug can't get away. Fritsch is forechecking for Owen Sound. Zizekas having trouble with the puck. Berdnikov in front to the point. Stanish, shot blocked by Canson. Berdnikov to Stanish again, to Blacker. Shot wide, in front, Wilson. Rebound on the back door, just couldn't get it off the net. And it's dumped down the ice by Shug. Stanish, pass for Helis behind him. Kitson touched it, no icing. Both teams making changes. 90 seconds into this third period. Corrente being watched by Helis. Fakes one way, goes another, and gets it out to Cramarosa. Pass for Jordan Mayer. 8 goals in the playoffs. He lost it. And here is Helis. Hits the red line, dumps it in. Durazio was there with Cameron Brace on the forecheck. Nice play by Durazio to Kitson, but he couldn't take the pass. Mayer does to Cramarosa. For Kitson, through his legs. Brace, though, can't get away. Kitson keeps it in. Helis lost it to Mayer. Mayer out of the corner. Circles and hit by Gilbert. Now Gilbert intercepts it but can't get anywhere. Cramarosa on the strong Majors forecheck. Cutting slows him down. Helis battling in the corner. Same with Mayer and Gilbert. Cutting, lost it to Kitson. The Majors goal scorer. Big hit by Cutting. And he gets it to Brace, who chops it out of the zone. No icing. Durazio will have to play it. The Attack changed all 5 players on the ice.
Looks like Coach Reeves is doing some line juggling again.
Shemich in his own end for Owen Sound. For McNarty. For Halmo. McNarty off the boards. Trying to find some room. To Petgrave. Shot blocked. Schoenmaker stepped in front of that. Bureau leads the 3-on-2. Bureau couldn't handle the pass. McNarty. The other way for Owen Sound. Dumps it in wide of the goal. Fleming and Halmo battle in the corner. Percy trying to dig it free and finds the puck. Jamie Wise across the ice. Pass for Bureau doesn't connect. Owen Sound makes a change. Shemich for Childerley. He deflects it in high off the glass and gives chase. Anderson out of his goal to play it to the open wing. And here is Riley Brace. Brace around Smith. Shot stopped by Jordan Binnington. It was played very solid in his first game since March 31st.
Jamel Smith looked like he was a little flat-footed. The speedy Attack player was standing still, and you can't be doing that in the third period with the game this close.
Jake Gilbert talking to the official, Craig Spada, talking with the defenseman, telling him to calm down a little bit. He's had good playoff runs since being acquired from Plymouth.
What a playoffs for Gilbert, a +10.
D'Souza. Sorry, Rico D'Souza with a good chance in front, falling down. The Attack get it off the boards. Stumped back in. D'Souza gets hit as Gilbert and D'Souza collide right at the blue line. Cutting. Nice pass to Berdnikov. Berdnikov to the outside of Durazio. Plays it down low for Wilson, the captain. Trying to avoid Flick. That's not going to be easy. The Florida Panthers pick. Shot. Stopped by Anderson. Fritsch in front through the blue ice, and Brace is there for the Majors. Can't get it out. Cutting keeps it in with his skates. Fritsch all alone as Owen Sound making a change. Durazio's got time to slap it down the ice. Halmo fires it in off Zizekas. Fans want too many men. They're not going to get that. Corrente trying to avoid Halmo. That doesn't work. McNarty on the forecheck. Good job by Durazio to get it out. Here is the #1 unit for the Majors. Zizekas, his shot into the netting and out of play. How about the job by Shug, Zizekas, and Smith-Pelly? 26 points in this series.
It's like the Attack to be effective. They have to be physical. D'Souza paying the price. Getting hit by Gilbert, as we mentioned. Pretty good playoff run. Being acquired by the Plymouth Whalers at the trade deadline. A +10 with 6 assists so far in this postseason for the Attack.
Zizekas wins the draw to Smith-Pelly. Stanish is watching him and slows him down. Cizikas still has the puck. Wrap around. Couldn't get a shot off. Now Smith Pelly's shot is stopped by Binnington. And Halmo to McNarty. McNarty taking Brace's spot on this line with Hishin and Halmo. Fleming in behind the goal, gave it away. Shot by Hishin, wide of the goal. Blacker, shot, hit Shug, and Fleming will move it. Blacker breaks that pass up. Cizikas takes a hit from McNarty. Shug is onside, but all alone. Smith Pelly thought about going to the bench, kept it in. Now Garrett Wilson for Owen Sound. The captain's got a goal tonight. He dumps it in. Canton slows it down. And we got a penalty coming up to the majors. In behind the play, Justin Shug cross-checking.
He must have hit somebody on the way
to the bench.
To the way to the bench.
I did not see that in behind the play, Rico. But the Attack get their second power play of the hockey game.
And a huge loss for the majors. Shug, a plus 15 coming into this game.
He's had a great series, a great playoff. 19 points, 5th in playoff scoring.
Got to be a candidate for the MVP of the playoffs for sure.
Without a doubt. Canton around the boards. Blacker keeps it in, and the second chance keeps it in. Great job by Blacker. DeMello and Bureau have a chance to move it, and they do down the ice. Binnington, watched by Wise, plays it wisely to Wilson. He scored on the first Attack power play. Wilson to Fritsch. Slot shot blocked. Fritsch, good effort to get it to Blacker to Stanish. To Blacker. Fakes the shot. Hishin, top of the faceoff circle. To Blacker. Shot. Stopped by Anderson. He saw it all the way and will hold on to it with extra pushing and shoving after the whistle. What an effort by Jesse Blacker on this power play.
Yeah, this kind of reminded me of Matt Stanish when he took that shot that was blocked by the defenseman. It's blocked, and if he doesn't poke check Wise, Wise is off to the races. Short-handed and traffic in front. Fritsch looking for a rebound. Stanish takes a shot. He's looking for a rebound.
Yeah, Blacker, great looking shot, and he got one away. Great effort by Cizikas. Wins the draw, sends it down the ice. What an effort by the Majors captain. We've seen some great individual efforts here tonight. Now Blacker, the Maple Leafs prospect, hits the blue line, keeps on going, lost it. Halmo, shot, stopped by Anderson. Fleming poke-checked Blacker, but put it right on Halmo's stick.
Nice job by Halmo to follow up on the play as Blacker thought about going through the whole Majors team, and Halmo looked like almost he had too much time to shoot as he took quite a windup on the wrist shot. Here it is on the D&D delivery replay.
Anderson in solid position.
Shot there. And
look where Anderson is.
Yep, right at the end of the blue ice.
McNarty on the draw now against Cizikas. The Majors captain won the last face-off. Can he do it again? He does. It's sent down the ice by Fleming. Binnington out of his goal, leaves it there for Shemich, the number 2 unit out there for Owen Sound. Halmo, Petgrave, Shemich, Berdnikov, and McNarty. Shemich to Halmo, to the wing for Berdnikov. Shot off the helmet of Anderson. Puck loose in the blue ice. Cleared away. McNarty to Halmo. Halmo to Petgrave, to Shemich. Down low for McNarty. He fanned on it. Percy can't get it past Shemich. McNarty to Shemich. Thought about shooting. Now McNarty in the slot. Shot blocked. Rebound. Put wide. D'Souza hammers it. Can't get it out. Shemich keeps it in. There's the shot. Scores!
And I believe Fleming kind of made it change direction as it went through, and the Attack on the power play now have a 2-goal lead. Shemich's goal coming at 7:27.
Let's take another look at it. Does it hit anybody in front? I don't know.
I thought it hit Fleming on
We'll
his
keep an eye
right
on
leg.
It looked like it changed directions. Shemich, it would be his first of the playoffs, Rico, but his first goal since the first game of the season. back in September.
Which was a shorthanded goal.
You're right. And he gets a power play goal here. It's 3-1 Owen Sound. Now the Majors really have to regroup. Brace, nice pass. Haitian and Halmo break out. Halmo and Shug battling in the corner. Still battling, puck in some skates. Squirts free. And Cizikas carries it out for the Majors. Dave Cameron goes to his number 1 unit. Smith Pelly all alone, hauled down. Penalty coming up to the Owen Sound attack. Brace is going to get a holding penalty, and the Majors are going to get a glorious opportunity to get back in this game with 11:58 remaining in the third.
Shemich unassisted at 7:27, 3-1 Owen Sound. That's what they tell me.
Okay, let's see if we can pick up this penalty. Cizikas to Smith Pelliu. And there's Brace. Just got his stick out, I guess, on Smith Pelly and spun him around. So Jay Gilbert and the attack have to kill off this Majors power play. It's the 6th of the hockey game.
Did you hear that 50-50 over $3,000 tonight?
Did we win?
Nope.
Mayer to DeRazio. Fakes the shot to Mayer. Shot, hit Gilbert in front. There's another shot, stopped by Binnington. Cleared away on the rebound. Helis has got a chance to move it. Pokes it free to Wilson. And he sends it into the Major zone as he crashes into the stanchion. That was almost Max Pacioretty-like. Petgrave hammers it down the ice. We'll keep an eye on the attack captain to make sure he's okay.
A nice job by Michael DeRazio lining Wilson up as he's heading to the bench and stops him in his tracks.
Majors want to get their number 1 unit out there. Shug and Smith Pelly and Cizikas are out there now. Petgrave off the boards. Can't get past Smith Pelly. Petgrave, though, moves it, hits Hishon in the back, and he's got time to get it out. Percy out there with Canton. The number 1 unit is out there for the Majors. Fires it in. Binnington gets it high, not out. Smith Pelly keeps it in, but McNarty chops it out. What hasn't McNarty done? Cizikas brings it in onside, leaves it for Canton, back for Cizikas. The Majors captain trying to feed the point. Canton to Percy. Back to Canton. He won't shoot. Not yet, at least. Passes it to the open wing. Shug and Gilbert. Gilbert takes him hard into the boards to the point and out. Just found enough free room to get it down the ice. 25 seconds left in the power play. Canton fakes. Smith Pelly shot. Stopped by Binnington, and he will hold on. Jordan Binnington, in his first game since March 31st, has played very well for Owen Sound.
Nice job by DeRazio lining up Garrett Wilson as he was heading out down the ice. There it is. Wow.
Ooh, that's dangerous.
And here's that Smith Pelly chance in the slots. Not sure if it went off a stick, but Binnington had no traffic in front and was able to make the save.
And look where he is. Right at the edge of the blue ice. Top-rated goalie in the OHL, according to Central Scouting for the upcoming draft. DeMello keeps it in. The Majors still on a power play. Corrente, shot deflected wide. Brace battling against Stanish. Flick for D'Souza, stopped by Binnington. Brace is back on the ice. Corrente keeps it in though. Flick lost it. Cameron Brace off to the races. Brace around DeMello, driving the net, stopped by Anderson. Oh, what a chance. D'Souza the other way. Shot, stop, rebound. Brace almost knocked it out of midair. Flick gave it to Helis. Great action end to end. He dumps it in. Maiden's off to the races. Fleming cuts him off and then falls. He gets back up in time to take the puck. Here is the Washington prospect. He fires it in. Binnington slows it down for Shemich. The Tampa Bay Lightning pick gets it out. Childerley, he's got Maidens on a breakaway. Stopped by Anderson. Childerley battling Mayer for the puck. Kitson comes away with it for the Majors. For Cramarosa, he's onside. Dumps it in behind the goal. Kitson and Cutting. Can't play it very far. Mayer in the corner, trying to step out in front, and he's checked by Childerley. Jamal Smith, the rookie, he's got speed. Trying to battle D'Orazio. Smith is now all alone. Childerley comes in for support. Cramarosa to the open wing for Kitson. Kitson skates away with it. The big Russian finds Mayer. He's checked by Gilbert. Kitson, though, to the point. Corrente. Shot blocked. Kitson again on the puck. Checked by Gilbert. Hishin is battling there. Run into by Mayer. And Gilbert comes away with it for Berdnikov. Avoids the check from D'Orazio. Hishin down the left wing. Shot, stop, rebound. Hit the side of the net. Berdnikov to Andrew Fritsch. Deflected wide. Oh my goodness, what action.
Fritsch all kinds of time off the bench, and the shot was blocked.
Fans
chomping at the bit.
If there is a Game 7, you gotta get out to the Hershey Center to see great hockey. DeMello shot stopped by Binnington. Rebound missed the net. And net is knocked off the moorings. I was looking for the referee's hand to go up.
End-to-end chances. Cameron Brace just out of the penalty box using his speed. He goes wide on the defenseman DeMello. And look at Helis following up, and it's just out of his reach. And then Maiden's on the breakaway, and Anderson had to come out and challenge, able to get a piece of that. And we are still 3-1 Owen Sound, 7.5 left in the third period, and both these teams are going to the Memorial Cup, which starts in a couple of weeks. You could be on your way there if you want. Hershey Center.
You can go online, RogersTV.com/OHL. Bonus password this week is Cup.
St. John could possibly be there. Kootenai could possibly be there. And these two teams for sure will be there as well.
Dave Cameron will be there, of course.
Wonder if Dave had some of that penned in the media room beforehand. That was supplied not only to us, but the staff of Rogers TV. It's from Joe Tomatoes, top of the West Hill in Owen Sound. Give Glenn and the staff a call at 376-2492.
This is Cameron's first appearance in the OHL final. He's got his #1 unit out there. Percy misses the net on purpose. It took a funny bounce away from Cizikas, and the attack get it out. And Cizikas touched it in offside, and the face-off will come outside the Owen Sound blue line.
Greg Stagger in the stands. There's the future of the Owen Sound attack.
Greg Stagger, the London native, talking to his parents who are here to watch the game.
Saw a few parents before the game.
Yeah.
They're all excited.
It's the last game at Owen Sound this season, and if the attack can win, the fans will go home happy. No one expected them to be playing on May 12th, but here they are, trying to force a Game 7 in the OHL Championship. Smith-Pelly in the corner. The Majors want to have something to say about that. Percy, shot, blocked by McNarty. And then McNarty takes Percy into the boards. Blacker trying to skid away, can't get off to the races. Tries the other side. Percy and McNarty battle again. Great job by Percy to keep it in. Shug and Stanish now have a turn at a battle. Shug comes away with it. Hishin ties him up. Percy at the point. Shot in the slot. McNarty chops at it, and Halmo comes away with it. Halmo fires it in. Anderson makes the save.
Wow.
Leaves it there for Percy.
Looked like Anderson got handcuffed by that shot.
There's been a few on Anderson tonight, but he has played very solid. Made some big saves in this third period to keep his team in the game. Berdnikov takes a look, decides to go back and then forward, and stumbles. Gets the job done. Fritsch is in the corner. He's played a good game for Owen Sound. Cutting to Gilbert. Shot deflected by Berdnikov wide. Fritsch down low. Wilson ties up his man. Berdnikov. Shot stopped by Anderson again. Shot number 33 by the attack tonight on J.P. Anderson.
And this is the game, the time of the game where you need to watch out. The players don't want the men in stripes to decide this game. You got to keep your discipline. Wilson takes a hack on the arm. We'll see it at the end here on the D&D delivery replay. There's one hack.
Rob Flick.
There's another one. There's a punch to the face.
A lot of face washing too. 5:49 to go in the third period. Face off to the right of Anderson, won by Helis. Maiden sends it down low to Helis. Cramarosa watching him. These battles along the boards happening all night. Petgrave's shot deflected. Canton to Brace. Looking for the wing for Cramarosa, deflected in. Petgrave, the Brampton native, hard around the boards for Maidens. Can't get it out. Durazio's shot is blocked. Helis and Brace 2-on-1. Helis to Brace. Oh, he couldn't get a shot off. The puck was in his skates. Durazio trying to come away with the puck. Maidens throws it out in front, and it's cleared away by the Majors. Brace can't get away from Shemich. Mayer can't keep it in. It's offside called.
Thank you to W.D. Keeling for Go Attack, Go sign. You can see one right at the bottom of Section X, right along the glass. So you can see them throughout Grey Bruce and even Simcoe County. The folks in this area have the fever. Thank you to W.D. Keeling Printers for supplying us with those signs. 249th Avenue East. There's that sign at the bottom of Section X.
Cizikas, Smith, Pelly, and Shug have combined for 26 points in this series. They're out there again. No points so far tonight. The Attack trying to get it out. McNarty still battling for Owen Sound. Gets it free to Mike Halmo. Halmo to McNarty. One-on-one with Percy, and Percy does a good job. A lot of former Attackers are in the building. We saw Wayne Simmons in Mississauga on Tuesday for game 5, excuse me. Nice play by Percy. There's a few in the building here. Blacker with an equally nice play. Smith-Pelly circles, dumps it in wide of the goal. Blacker with a bouncing puck, calms it down, and gets it to Halmo. Halmo hits the red line and dumps it in. Canton, being watched by Fritsch, leaves it there for Durazio. Durazio back for Canton and Kitson. He chops at it and gets it out. The fans start the Go Attack, Go chance again. Shot, stopped by Anderson. Durazio hit by Berdnikov. D'Souza, who came over with Durazio from London, moves it up the ice so that the Attacker there to clog up the neutral zone. 3:45 to go in the third. Owen Sound leading 3-1. Flick chops at it, cutting. The puck is in his gloves. Now it comes free, and it's in his skates in the Owen Sound zone. Cutting take Kitson out of the play. Wilson to Gilbert, doesn't work. Flick all alone in the slot, and Gilbert does a great job tying up Canton. D'Souza comes in for support. Wilson is there as well, and Gilbert comes away with it. He puts on the brakes, takes a look. Off the boards, not out. Canton. Shot blocked by Gilbert. He recovers after the mistake. And Cameron Brace off to the races. Brace hit by Durazio. Great job by Durazio.
We saw him do a few of those hip checks in his rookie campaign when he had an Attack jersey on.
Spent 3 years at Owen Sound. Petgrave, icing called against Owen Sound. We were talking about some former Attackers in the building. Michael Pascaris has found one. Mike?
Manny, I've found Lane McDermott. He's here taking in the game today. Lane, what have you thought of this one?
Well, maybe a little slow start, but they really took to him in the second. Guys are playing well. They're getting shots through. Maybe taking a few too many penalties, but they're doing well.
Did you ever think in your playing time here in Owen Sound that a game like this would be taking place?
No, when I played, the team wasn't the greatest, so I thought they had a long time ahead of them to get a real team like this, but the management have turned it around really quick, and this team's doing really well.
Real quickly, give us an update of your current playing status.
I'm playing the AHL for the Providence Bruins, which is the farm team for the Boston Bruins.
And how's that season gone for you?
We didn't make playoffs, but it was well. It went well.
Lane, thanks for this.
All right, thanks.
Manny, back to you.
Lane McDermott has played in the Memorial Cup with the Windsor Spitfires.
And I can't remember the trade.
Well,
Lane McDermott went to Windsor and
from the Attack.
And was it
part of the Blacker deal?
Was it Blacker and Dubois for he and Bazot?
No, that's probably the year before for another deal. We've got to think about that. Dave Cameron has called the timeout here. 2:33 to go in the third period. And the fans here in Owen Sound are trying to make so much noise that Cameron can't send the message to his troops, but he's drawing it on the chalkboard. There's Mark Reeds, Terry Virtue talking to the Owen Sound bench.
And we just talked to our attack encyclopedia. Lane McDermott went to the Windsor Spitfires. He won the Memorial Cup. The pick that came over to Owen Sound is in between the pipes.
Jordan Binnington.
Jordan Binnington.
Was for a draft pick, and Jordan Binnington a second-round pick.
Yep.
And Binnington, you got to give him credit, Rico. He's played very well. He's faced 37 shots tonight from the majors, but he's made 36 saves, and this is his first game since March 31st.
Cool, calm, and collected.
Nice and fantastic. And the scouts love it because they get to see Jordan Binnington play in a pressure situation. And what more can you ask? The majors have pulled the goalie. 2:33 to go, down by 2. The majors pull the goalie. And Petgrave breaks free with Halmo, but he can't get a shot off. Shug sends it down low where Halmo is waiting for it. He's going to try to kill some time. Cizikas comes away with it. 6 majors on the ice. The net is empty. And offside called against Mississauga.
Wow. 4 attack players standing up the majors at the blue line, forcing them to go offside. 2:11 left in this one.
Canson doesn't like the call at all. We saw Jeff Moore here, a former attacker. Trevor Kaverko, another former attacker.
Matt Carter we saw.
Matt Carter earlier. A lot of fans and former players here in the last game of the Bay Shore, and I know many of you watching on TV as well. A big hello to all the fans. Dave Gross, former player broadcaster, watching in the Ottawa area tonight as well. Owen Sound trying to force Game 7 at the Hershey Center on Sunday. In the slot, Smith-Pelly checked by Stanish. What a great job by Stanish. Shug keeps it in. Shot deflected into the netting.
That was
and
a great job by Shug to keep that in as he was falling down.
It's been a great game, Rico. So many great individual efforts tonight from these players.
And you look for those intangibles when the players have to go to that, find that next level. A lot of these players on both teams, particularly the attack, who have never been this far in their careers, are getting a taste of it, of what it takes to take it to that next level to win.
Shot by Flick, blocked. He puts it in behind the goal. Smith-Pelly still out there. Checked by Blacker. To the point for Percy. Shug shot stopped by Binnington. He saw that all the way. Defense cleared the front of the net. Shug to Cizikas. To Flick, shot. Oh, what a save by Binnington. And the attack send it down the ice. And it'll go wide. Shug stops it right after the red line. And the fans are livid that icing is called with 1:31 to go. But what a save by Jordan Binnington.
Calm, cool, and collected. He made a couple of saves in that last sequence. And what can you say? Cool as a cucumber. That's what you have to be when you're a goaltender, especially at this level.
Unbelievable effort. Jordan Binnington's got to get a start tonight. Justin Shug has been kept off the score sheet. He has had 9 points in the 5 games. Cizikas in front, stopped by Binnington again. And the net is off the moorings. Right off the draw. Jordan Binnington has now faced 40 Mississauga shots. The majors out shooting the attack 40-33.
127 as we try to figure out who the 3 stars are for tonight's game.
Well, you know what my vote is. I hope you put that in there. I think Hishin deserves a star for Owen Sound as well. In front, Flick robbed again. And the net is off the moorings again. Now we get another face-off with 1:23 remaining. Right off the draw. Look at the puck come to Flick. And what a chance for the majors. And Binnington makes the save. And now the referee That's Dave Lewis, the referee. I thought is talking to Binnington about it. Knocking the net off the moorings. Big face-off, Shaw against Flick. Hischian on the draw. Shug, point shot, blocked by Wilson. In front, scores! Smith Pelly found the loose puck. It's a 1-goal game with 1:11 to go. Smith Pelly gets his 15th of the playoffs and will make this interesting. He's just at the right position at the right time. Great work by Cizikas down low.
Mr. Clutch, Smith Pelly. Got to be a candidate for the MVP of the playoffs. Right place at the right time. No chance by Binnington. And folks, don't go anywhere.
Cizikas did a great job behind the net. And the puck went to that man, the Anaheim Ducks draft pick. 18:49 the time of the goal. And Cizikas, Shug, and Smith Pelly are still out there. They're going to play the final 2.5 minutes of this game. Anderson is back on the bench. Stanish can't get it out. Smith Pelly tying him up. Cizikas fanned on it. Hischian to Wilson. Kept in by the Majors. Flick down low. Throws it at the net. Poked away. Shug keeps it in. To Smith Pelly, too hot to handle. Flick with the puck. 40 seconds remaining in regulation. Shug to Smith Pelly. Blocked by Blacker. Blacker hard around the boards and out. And again, icing is signaled. And the faceoff will come back into the Owen Sound zone.
And we wonder if Coach Reeds will use this time of the game to call a timeout. We saw Dave Cameron use his timeout already. And Smith Pelly gets his 15th at 18:49. The assist going to Cizikas and Rob Flick at 18:49.
Well, this #1 line for Dave Cameron has been out there forever. And they're going to get a breather here. I was wondering if Mark Reeds would call a timeout, and he does. But what he does, he gives his defensive unit, his best defensive unit, a rest. But he also gives Dave Cameron's #1 unit a rest as well. Flick, Cizikas, Canton, Shug, Smith Pelly, they've been out there for the last 2.5 minutes. And Dave Cameron drawing up a play on his board.
More or less, I think it's Coach Reeds and assistant coach Virtue kind of setting up a play and kind of calming the troops down, because they've been pretty calm considering this was a, win, and you force a Game 7, lose, and you have to wait a week before you go to the Memorial Cup.
What a great game, folks. Hope you've been entertained at home. Rico, Michael, and myself, we've enjoyed bringing you this Game 6.
It's been a fun season.
It's been a fabulous season for these two hockey teams. It'd be a shame if it had to end tonight. I know the Majors fans won't like that. Face-off, a saw-off, in behind the Owen Sound goal. Blacker hard off the boards, not out. Fleming shot, blocked by Blacker. He felt that one. Hischian can't slow it down. Cizikas in front. McNarty stole it. Was hooked. Gets it down the ice. No icing. Wilson and Shug race. Wilson hit the side of the net. 5 seconds remaining. Cizikas offside. And there goes the horn to end the game. Game 7 coming up Sunday in Mississauga. Now, offside was being called, and I wonder if they're going to put more time on the clock. Or are they just going to let it run out? The Majors are heading to the dressing room. The attackers celebrating a 3-2 victory.
You have to play 60 minutes. The attack couldn't play 58 minutes and 49 seconds. They had to play 60, and here they are saluting the fans as this is their final playoff home game here at the Bayshore.
What a campaign in this building. The Harry Lumley Bay Shore Community Center.
Get a look at McNarty, Attack fans. This will be the last time that he skates in an Attack uniform on this ice.
The Attack
really matters.
The Attack won 26 games in this building in the regular season. Finished the playoffs 10-1 on home ice. And more importantly, win Game 6 of the OHL Championship 3-2 to force a Game 7 in Mississauga on Sunday. And anything can happen, fans. Stay tuned. As part of our post-game show, we'll have the 3 stars, the scoring summary, as well as the post-game news conferences from both the Majors and the Attack. Owen Sound wins it 3-2 on Shorty's Attack Playoff Hockey on Rogers TV.
Now you can enjoy the Amazon Prime Video app on Ignite TV. Just say Amazon Prime Video into your Ignite voice remote and watch Amazon originals like The Expanse.
They wanted a fight. We'll give them one.
The Wilds.
Are we in the actual Bermuda Triangle?
And The Boys.
That is amazing.
Prime members can stream Amazon originals, movies, TV shows, and more on Ignite TV today. Now you're in command.
The LGBTQ plus community is full of artistry, talents, and inspiring stories. So sit back and enjoy our fun, casual, and intimate chats with artists and creative folks on the longest-running LGBTQ plus talk show in local history, and one that has been called a very important show. We love you. Thank you for watching.
Welcome back to the Harry Lumley Bay Shore Community Center in Owen Sound. A special presentation here for the Overagers. Dale DeGray bringing out the 3 Overagers, Rico.
And we talked about this earlier, starting this season. They didn't have the 3 Overagers last year, and look at the key 3 Overagers on the ice, and wow, they've been worth every penny. We talked about Lane McDermott for that draft pick that turned out to be Binnington, but Stanish for a pick, Robbie McNarty for Tyler Beskorowany, Liam Heelis, who was underutilized in Peterborough, and those guys have been full marks all year long.
Well, they wanted to bring the Overagers out for a skates here in Owen Sound, and the fans are still in the building cheering on these 3 guys. And they all played rules in this record-setting season for the Owen Sound Attack. And the rest of the team now comes out to thank the fans here at the J.D. MacArthur Arena.
And what can you say about the fans? 3,400 plus. We've seen the crowds get bigger and bigger. You know, they set the records for the most wins on home ice, and you want to win at least 80% of your wins during the regular season. They did that. Manny, you mentioned a few moments ago, 10-1 on home ice during the playoffs is amazing.
Robbie McNarty has had a great playoff run. Look at Andrew Shaw. The Attack won tonight without Andrew Shaw. Robbie McNarty getting an assist tonight.
Scott
he now
Stager
has 23 points on the season. Yes, Scott Stager there. You know,
Robbie McNarty not drafted. He's got to get a call from some league because of what he's done in the postseason. Because, you know, you can look at a player's regular season stats, but it's really the second season where these guys have to take it to the next level, and McNarty's done it for sure.
Well, they haven't even won a championship yet, and they're getting this record standing ovation. The fans are still standing here at the Harry Lumley Bay Shore Community Center, and why not? This team finished with the most wins in franchise history. Most home wins, most road wins, most points This is the longest any Owen Sound team has ever gotten in the postseason, and they're on the way to the Memorial Cup. But more importantly, still one more job to do, and that's Game 7 of the OHL Championship.
Game 7 is always a toss-up there. You see the attack players going back into the dressing room, but, you know, it seemed like early in this game where Mississauga was a team that wanted it more, but as the game rolled on and we talked about that key second period where the attack were able to take that first lead 2-1 and we're able to carry it on into that third period, take that 2-goal lead, and we're able to hang on to win this one and force a Game 7.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. We've always talked about, you and I, about that second period being so important in this series. The attack win the second, and they win the hockey game. Let's take a look at our 3-star selection tonight. And really, I don't think there was any doubt from an Owen Sound standpoint who to give the stars to.
What can you say about Jordan Binnington making 41 saves, facing 43 shots, another 15 in the second period after facing 16 shots after, like you mentioned, Manny, being out since March, and was able to get the victory tonight. Cool, calm, collective. We thought star number 2 should be Mark Canton from the majors, and Hishin with a goal and an assist gets star number 3.
They gave the fans here in Owen Sound the number 1 star, Binnington 2, Canton 3, but we'll focus on the players on the ice. The fans deserve a lot of credit too. But let's talk about Jordan Binnington for a second here, because he hasn't played since Game 4 against London back on March 31st. Mark Reeds takes a gamble, looks like a genius again. When was the last time you saw 3 goalies cycled in for one team and they've gone this far in the playoffs?
And then you kind of wondered, a young goaltender like Jordan Binnington, how would he react? You know, he played the bulk of the season when Scott Stager got hit with the hip injury. He basically took this team on his shoulders. It's still a team game, but he was a big factor in the attack, finishing first in the West during the regular season. And then, you know, he starts a couple of games. Michael Zador comes in that London series. Then it's Zador's ball, and then Scott Stager takes over for a little bit. So you kind of wonder what went through Binnington's mind, how he was going to react. But these 3 goaltenders and the entire dressing room, we heard about it all season long. Everybody gets along and everybody supports each other. This way, Binnington was able to step in without missing a beat tonight.
Well, you got to think he's going to get the start in Game 7. But more importantly, I think the coach wanted him to get some action just in case he needed him for that Memorial Cup. And now he's got a great game behind himself as the attack force at Game 7. And again, a very entertaining game. If you're a Majors fan, if you're an attack fan, you have to love the action in tonight's game.
Oh, for sure. It was nonstop, and, you know, it wasn't those blowout games. You know, I know a lot of people like a lot of goals, but I like a lot of chances. Whether it's 1-0, if both teams have chances, and you like the way that the players decided this game for the most part. Even though the attack went 2 for 2 in the power play, Mississauga scored early on their power play chance. For the most part, we saw a few face washes, but it was, you know, just head-to-head. And it was the attack who came out on top.
Well, special teams have been key in this series, Rico. When we talked about it as part of our pregame show tonight, and Mississauga went 1 for 6. Owen Sound went 2 for 2. Still coming up, we'll have our scoring summary and our play of the hockey game. We'll also hear from attack head coach Mark Reeds and the number 1 star of tonight's hockey game, Jordan Binnington. But the Mississauga Majors will step up to the mic first. Head coach Dave Cameron and Mark Canton are at the mic.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Rogers OHL Championship Series post-game press conference. Joined now with Mississauga St. Michael's Majors head coach Dave Cameron and defenseman Mark Canton. Coach, we'll start with you. Still have a big chance to close things out at home. It all comes down to Game 7 on Sunday. Can you assess your team's performance tonight?
I thought we had a great start. Got the 1-0 lead on the power play, but I thought that from about the halfway mark of the second period, Owen Sound won every battle, took it to us. We had a chance in that 5-on-3, didn't generate anything. And of all the games in the series to date, I'd say this was, if we'd have won tonight's game, it probably would have been on luck. Wouldn't have been on our play, and I can't say that knowing the other 5. I thought the other 5 would play well enough to win them. Tonight we didn't.
Mark, for you, certainly a lot of experience in your OHL career to draw from heading into a Game 7. Just talk about what the Majors need to do on Sunday.
Yeah, well, clearly it's going to be a big test. you know, we had a chance tonight, but you know, like Coach Cameron said, we didn't capitalize on the opportunity. You know, it's gonna be a good game on Sunday, and you know, we have home ice advantage, which you know, we're lucky to have, and you know, I think we just need to play the way that we played the first 5 games, and hopefully overcome some adversity here.
We'll now take questions. If you do have a question, please wait for the mic to reach you.
The halfway through the second period, was it a case of them stepping up their game, or was it Mississauga pulling back?
I thought it was both. I thought they commanded us a little harder and we didn't respond.
Talk a little bit about your playoff experience. Where does this game rank amongst some of the others that you've competed in?
Certainly it's up there. You know, we about 4 years ago we were in the series against Kitchener and we went Game 7. Unfortunately, we lost in the OHL final. And
Dave, goaltending was great for Owen Sound tonight. Maybe talk to us about that. First, were you surprised by that decision? And secondly, not facing this guy in this series. That's not very often you see that in a Game 6.
I thought I thought we weren't hard enough on the goalie tonight. Full marks to him coming in, but we weren't hard enough, and it was a combination of missing the net on quality shots, and then other quality shots. You know, we hit them. You know, anytime a goalie's making a save and the puck's hitting him in the stomach, you know, you're not hard enough on him. You're not making him work hard enough, and we didn't have near enough traffic. So full marks for the kid for coming in and doing that, but.
Mark, you were mentioning home ice advantage. You have it on Sunday, but maybe they have some momentum from the win tonight. What do you think that Game 7 comes down to?
Well, that can be said for the whole series. I mean, we went up 2 games, and they won 2 games, and then we won 1, and now they won 1. So, you know, I don't think they're going to have obviously a little more momentum, but you know, it's in our character that we've proven it. You know, 68 games plus other games in the playoffs that.
Dave, if you were told before the series it would come down to one game, Game 7, would you have been happy with that?
Yeah, I mean, it's as opposed to losing in 4 or something. But the way my experience has taught me in playoffs, there's no favorite. And the favorite's something that's driven by the media or something like that. It's 2 good teams who obviously to get this far are on top of their games. You know, from top to bottom, depth, specialty teams, goaltending. And so when you get this far, one of the things we talked to prior to the series is that we're preparing like it's going to go 7 and 7 in overtime. And do we want to go 7? Not if you win, you don't. You want it to be over sooner. But it is, and it's two clubs, 2 good clubs, 2 deserving clubs. We're both the best in their conference, and it's going to come down to 1 game.
Dave, looking back at tonight's game, would you say that it was lost in the first period in the sense that the way you dominated play, you only came out of the first period ahead by 1 goal when maybe you should have been ahead by, say, 2 or 3 more?
Well, you always like to score as many as you can early, but, you know, to think you're going to come out up 3 or 4 nothing in a period, you know, I don't think is realistic. I think the game turned on our compete level the second half. It wasn't near high enough. Mm-hmm. I don't know whether that good start got us comfortable, but we started doing some things that weren't characteristic to us, like instead of hunting bodies, we were chasing pucks. We were bringing pucks back. We were turning pucks over in those 10-foot areas in the blue line, which is, I guess, a good transition team like Owen Sound. That's Russian roulette.
Sure.
We'll take one more, guys.
Dave, this is for you. It got pretty loud in there today. Did the atmosphere have any effect on your ability to coach or get the words to your guys that you wanted to?
No, not at all. But I will say this: as much as I make my living in this game, I've always been a fan of this game, and I think this is what junior hockey's about. It's your small towns. It's a building on Thursday night that's sold out. They're not sitting on their hands. They're in. It's a great atmosphere, and you have a rink like this and you win the Niagara, the same thing. To me, that's what junior hockey's about, and personally, I love it. And I want to thank them. They gave me $6 to pay towards my fine coming off the ice. They threw some money at me, so I want to thank the people of Owen Sound for that.
So you're not as poor as you thought you
Like that.
Coach, Mark, thanks a lot, guys.
Well, at least Dave Cameron can crack a joke as his team falls.
It's not Windsor where they throw money on the ice, right?
Hey, the fans here in Owen Sound are still celebrating. They're honking the horns out on the streets, mulling around the building here. There you see some of the fans still in the Harry Lumley Bayshore Community Center celebrating a 3-2 Owen Sound winning Game 6 of the OHL Championship. Game 7 coming up at the Hershey Center in Mississauga on Sunday at 2 o'clock. And give credit to Dave Cameron. He talked about the atmosphere and the fans in this building. He thought it was fantastic. And maybe a message from the coach to the fans back in Mississauga for Game 7 to get loud. But I think a few Attack fans might make the trip to down Highway 10 to Mississauga.
Sure, why not? And the Attack players have told us when they showed up on Attack Wrap how they want the fans, that extra man out on the ice. And we saw it at the beginning with the national anthem where Steve Ritchie, the singer, let the fans sing. And, you know, when the fan's down, they give you that little extra push to get you over the hump. And the Attack were in there all the way throughout these playoffs, and it shows in their record 10-1.
Seventh attacker worked for Owen Sound tonight as they force a Game 7. Just reviewing some of the comments from Mark Canton and Dave Cameron, the head coach of the Majors. Both said that they started off strong.
Yeah, they did.
But could not keep up the momentum. And I guess the second half of the hockey game, they let Owen Sound dictate the pace in the game.
Yeah, we talked about that second period, and even us, we saw it in the first period where a couple of the Attack defensemen were behind Binnington, and you saw those three Mississauga Majors forechecking deep in the Owen Sound zone, and they weren't sure which way to go, and a couple of Bayshore bounces trying to go up off the glass, maybe some bad clearing attempts, and if it wasn't for Binnington and maybe Mississauga gets a couple of goals on those turnovers, it's a totally different game. But that's what you want your goaltender to do each and every game, give you a chance to win, and Binnington kind of calmed the troops down in that first period so the Attack could come out in the second period and eventually get the win.
Yeah, the Majors outshot Owen Sound 16-5 in that first period, but only got one goal on Jordan Binnington, the star of tonight's hockey game for the Attack. He is at the microphone with Owen Sound head coach Mark Reeds. Let's go downstairs now.
Welcome back to the Rogers OHL Championship Series post-game press conference. Always a special hello to our friends watching on Rogers TV across the network in Mississauga and on Owen Sound and on the OHL Action Pack and online through OHL live stream. Pleased to be joined now with Owen Sound Attack head coach Mark Reeds and the first star of tonight's game, goaltender Jordan Binnington. Jordan, it's only fitting to start with you. Certainly a big game for you and a great performance for your team. Just tell us about it.
Yeah, thanks. The team just played outstanding. They helped me out in every way. The penalty kill, everyone was blocking shots. It was awesome. So it kind of made it a lot easier for me.
Coach, things come down to Game 7, but as far as Game 6 is concerned, you guys got the job done. Just tell us about the game.
You know, we didn't get the start that we wanted in the first period. You know, we were back on our heels a little bit. They came at us, and you know, again, I know you mentioned in the previous press conference about the opportunities that they had, and again, feeling that you maybe should have come out with a better result. You know, obviously, you know, we weren't very pleased with the way we played, and again, the home crowd has been very good to us this year, and you know, we felt that we owed them something, and you know, we talked about that a little bit, and we came out with a better effort in the second.
Well, I'll take questions, guys. Start here.
Thank you.
Go ahead, Dan.
Sorry, Mark, was that just a hunch to go with Jordan tonight?
To do what?
To go with Jordan tonight, was that just a hunch?
You know, they asked me that about Zador at one point, and again, we have a very unique situation here. You know, we talked about it throughout the playoffs, and you know, Jordan, when Scott went down in November, he did an excellent job, you know, keeping us alive, and then we picked up Michael Zador, and you know, they did a great job of helping us win a conference, you know, championship, and we're in a situation where we have 3 guys, who've all played very well for us. So, why not, go to the well again? I think, again, Jordan's done a great job, and if you look at the experience with the other 2 guys, it was easier to maybe put them in a situation to get us where we need to be. But, Jordan's, again, the goaltender of our future. And, we're in a situation where, we felt that he could have some success.
Jordan, when did you find out you were playing?
I found out yesterday during the morning skate, kind of. Yeah.
Just expanding on that, Jordan, can you tell us what you were feeling when you found out that you were playing? Excited, nervous, a little bit of both?
Well, at first I was wondering if Mark was talking to Peter Laviolette on Philly about the goaltender situation, but I'm just kidding. He's coach of the year. He knows what he's doing. So I was, I guess, a bit nervous, but if you're not nervous, you're not a human being, You got to be nervous for a game like that coming in. Lots of pressure, but the fan base here was awesome, and it just got everyone motivated. You could not have played bad tonight with the fans we have.
Mark, given that how badly you were outplayed in the first period, what would you say was the turning point where the game really turned in your favor?
Well, really, after we scored the first goal. I mean, it brings some emotion to your hockey club, and then Hishin, scoring the 2-1 goal. I mean, that's really where it changed. Even in the beginning minutes of the second, there were some things we didn't like. But this is a game of emotion, and it's about performance on demand, and that's really what it's all about. Like Jordan's saying, he's in a position to play. He's expected to play well, and that's all there is to it. That's what this sport is. It's performance on demand. They're asking you to, if you get 2 shifts a game, they have to be the best 2 shifts. And if you don't apply yourself in that capacity or way, then you won't be playing, in the upper echelon of hockey, and that's just the way it is. I mean, you have to accept the role that you have, and when your opportunity comes, again, it's performance on demand. You have to show up and do your thing.
Jordan, having not played in a while, is there anything that you can do mentally to keep yourself sharp, and as Mark was saying, when that opportunity arises, be successful in that? Well, absolutely.
I was taking place. I was the goaltender who would play in the 2-pass games and 3-on-3, stuff like that, and I treated that as a game because that's basically thought that was the action I was seeing at the time. So I need to be ready, and I kind of treated that like a game. And been working hard. I haven't been taking days off or anything, so I'm ready to play. I was ready to play.
Coach, does this make it difficult for you now to decide who you're going to go to on Sunday?
Not really. Anytime that you have an effect on somebody's life in hockey, it's a difficult decision to make. But again, you have to look at the, you have to look at the whole picture and the whole situation, and you have to look at what's best for everyone. So I have to put the egos and everything else aside. And
if someone told you before the series it was going to come down to a Game 7, would you have been happy with that?
Well, I mean, I don't think anyone really had us even on the map. So, I mean, yeah, I guess I would. If I listened to all the pundits, season started. I mean, no one even had us anywhere, even in a playoff spot. So, yeah, I'd say I was definitely surprised.
Call the Rogers TV viewer response line.